They host the other New York team, the Giants. They're 3-4. They win that game. They're 4-4 heading into a Week 9 bye.
Okay, so you host the New York team twice.
You're doing Darth Vader now. That's not All right, and they have a Week 9 bye. I'm doing this all alone, folks. I got two fucking idiots next to me right now.
Well, this is your prediction, not mine.
I know, but you guys are supposed to give some bant and your thoughts on it. And I got Adam doing the worst impression ever, and then you just laughing your ass off over it.
It's
Adam,
so
lock
bad.
back in, buddy. Okay, Week 10 coming out of the bye.
Week 10, what's the record?
They're 4-4 coming out of a Week 9 bye.
Wow,
All right.
they are not where they expected them to be. Here we go. Welcome back to another episode of Caps Off, presented by Betr. It's July 22nd.
Is it?
It's Amanda's birthday.
Who's Amanda?
Oh, my ex-girlfriend's birthday was yesterday.
Ooh,
You're
happy
Amanda?
Birthday, my Amanda, yeah.
Happy birthday, Amanda.
Oh, when we started this, we were so adamant on not sharing significant others' names.
I don't
and
care.
You just don't care.
Yeah,
ever,
well, if you follow me on Instagram, it's pretty public of who she is.
Burnett.
But doesn't matter. Congrats, Jake.
Congrats, Jake
That
Paul,
was a
baby.
fucking win.
You see how weird I'm clapping right now?
Yeah.
3
why-
knockdowns, the easiest bet of all fucking time.
Crazy.
Was more than one knockdown in the first 6 rounds, plus
was
100.
crazy.
The easiest bet ever. He had 2 knockdowns in the first 2 rounds, knocked him out in the 6th.
Dude,
I called it. Check handshake bet
You
stories.
did.
I called
You
it.
did. You were
6 round
also
KO.
actually here on the podcast last weekend.
Did I say 6 on this too?
Maybe
think
not
you did.
6, but you definitely said. I actually have no fucking clue. I'll be honest, but I thought you said it.
You said something.
He said something.
For sure, no doubt.
On God.
No, Jake's sick. He's a sick boxer. It's gonna be fun.
It's actually better than he looked. That to me felt like the actual first fight that I watched of Jake, where it felt like he was more of a boxer and not just a brawler.
No, he was just beating the living fucking shit out of him.
He was beating the hell out of him.
Yes,
I don't
but
think Mike
when I
Perry
was
landed a
watching, I was
clean
like,
one.
how the fuck is he still in the ring, not dead?
So that's what I was getting nervous about, round 4 or 5.
yeah, that it was
I was
gonna-
like,
it was gonna
can
be
he
one
just
punch.
not be knocked out?
Well, his nose, he doesn't really have a nose, just pushes in. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
is that
cartilage.
what his whole face is? It doesn't matter. He has no skull.
Well, the reason I thought that, the reason I just made that statement was because I feel like in the past when Jake is just swinging, he's just throwing haymakers. There's no technicality with it. With this, it felt,
Nothing.
Technicality?
Technique. That's the word
Technique.
you're looking
I know what
technicality?
they're.
No,
yeah.
a technicality is a completely different word.
Yeah, it is.
Completely. Sorry, I had to play
because of a
grammar
technicality.
guy,
X
but-
Pat, you're
did
gonna
the-
learn. There's a lot of words that just get made
I know
up
you
in my
throw
head.
words out. You
Yeah,
trying to use big ones.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's cute.
Doesn't work.
I
It
love
It doesn't work. It doesn't need to work.
So you're
All right.
saying he's not usually a technical fighter?
He's not usually a
That would've
technical
worked,
fighter.
too.
So
Well, yeah, well, that's why he beat Mike Perry. Mike Perry's a brawler.
Yeah,
Definition
yeah.
of a brawler. Jake
Yeah.
Paul's a boxer and boxed him to death.
he would he would knock him down, and then he'd keep swinging, and then he'd get back up, and then just I'm gonna slow down. Let's get the jab going again. You know.
Do you see how Conor McGregor was calling him out and bullshit, and Jake's
Yeah.
like, oh, I think Conor's. I legitimately think.
I think Jake would beat Conor.
I legitimately think Jake would beat the shit out of Conor McGregor if they fought.
Also, just
Like-
crazy of Conor to be throwing out the juiced allegations Jake's way when Conor
Conor
McGregor
looks
brings
so
it. He
clearly
does now.
juiced.
Yeah, like
His
it-
neck is 3 sizes the circumference it was
yeah,
before. It's good word.
that's crazy. But
Another good word.
circumference, we're saying it's a good word.
It's a
for-
good word
for us.
No,
Okay,
it sounds
geez
great.
Louise, that's just
All right, Pat, give me
All
your
right,
best
definition.
word.
What's the difference between circumference and diameter then?
Okay,
Big
come
shot?
on. Diameter is the line across the circle. Circumference is around the circle. Radius is halfway across the circle.
Good
And,
choice.
and how do you find the area of a sphere? Pi r squared. Come on.
You guys don't remember that shit?
No.
When I need circumference,
This is
I
not
just
a
use
podcast for
I just
intelligence.
use
You think I
pi
know about-
diameter.
You think I give a fuck
Pi?
about
Fact check
school?
this. Pi 3.1415926535897. Fact check it.
No, you're correct.
Yeah.
I know it.
That's so weird.
Different topic. I got new shoes. Hoka's. Holy shit! What a shoe.
Good shoe.
Well, you just gained an
What
inch.
size
at
you
least,
Gained me
I
an
think.
inch and
No,
a half.
not just that, but it's a cloud. It's an
It's
absolute
a cloud when you
What
run.
size are you? What
I'm-
size
I'm
you?
a 9.
Are you a runner now?
Now I'm a runner, and
Oh.
this was the best move ever. I went straight from before I could deposit my casino winnings. I just went and bought a new pair of shoes.
Atta
So
boy.
it's basically
Smart.
free. They're basically
That a
free.
boy. They look good
you-
on you.
What?
They
Did
look.
you take back your winnings though?
No, so I had 400 cash, 200 buy-in, 200 winnings, 200 of the winnings went to this. And then I'm thinking of using the other 200 also on shoes because in my brain, that money was lost when I walked into
It's
the
girl
casino.
math.
Free.
It's girl
free.
math.
Yeah, so I might as well get another pair
This
or
is
something.
this
Would
is
you get
boy
it?
math.
Yeah, no, this is boy
what it
math.
says.
Gambling math.
Yeah, this is
is
gambling
straight
math.
Well, it's when you go to the casino, you say, how much are you willing to lose? Let me pull that out. And you
And
didn't
once it's
lose
gone-
that, so that
Exactly.
means shoes.
So the
Yes.
money was gone already. Let me now spend it on something else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm thinking a pair of those Birkenstocks, the clogs.
Those look nice.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
exactly
the clogs,
what
they're
you're
great.
talking
They're
about.
great,
But
yeah.
they're a little stiffer than you would think.
Well, you gotta break
soften
them
up.
in, yeah.
Yeah, they soften up over time.
Yeah.
But still, the clogs,
That's
they're
what I'm
great,
thinking.
though. They're great.
That's what I'm
yeah.
thinking.
Or you should get some nice
warm, though.
rainbow flip flops. Those are really
Yeah,
comfortable.
yeah.
A little warm in the Miami summers, though, I will say. My feet
Because
are
I am
very
looking.
hot.
I'm looking for sockless shoes primarily. While I'm
Yeah,
looking
that
at
makes
those.
sense. No, they look great on you, Pat.
Thank
you
you. I
look more
appreciate
athletic.
it.
Is
I
what I
feel
would say.
more athletic.
You feel, yeah, you
Yeah.
can
I feel like
jump.
you could run a mile.
And I'm 5'9" now instead of 5'8", which is awesome.
Yeah,
That's
no,
sick.
it's
big
that's
ups.
dope.
Yeah,
That's
5'9's a
dope.
lot taller.
Well,
than 5'8".
in other news,
Yeah.
NFL is officially back.
Yeah, it is.
Most
Training
teams open up
camps.
training camp this week. Yeah.
Dude, I saw Tank Dell running a route.
Oh.
I'm going to draft him in the second round.
See that
Yep.
Pat Mahomes,
Yep.
Xavier Worthy
Yep,
deep
that
ball?
was great.
Yeah, I saw
Oh
that.
my god,
So
that's
over
terrifying.
I love
under-
training camp clips.
Not to be the
dude.
guy that
Oh
puts
my
that out in
God.
the air, but when you're very fast, it happens to be that your hamstring tightens up a little bit.
no.
Crazy to toss out there.
That's so.
I didn't see. By the way, I saw this on Twitter. Over under 6.5 games. Xavier
For
Worthy.
Xavier Worthy.
Fucking
For his
over,
hamstring.
dude.
For his
What?
hamstring. For his hamstring.
Well, speaking of fast people, Joey blew his hamstring out in that 40-yard dash. So
true.
your hypothesis has some backing to it.
487 is that fast.
Is hypothesis a good word?
All
now?
right,
Is
you
it
know
Word
what?
too, yeah.
Made a graphic
for
Whoa.
Joey
of
who Joey runs the
of
same
who is
speed
faster
as.
than Joey.
That's good. Yeah, that one.
I want.
Did you not see this graphic?
Oh,
is
you
great.
haven't seen it? Did I
So,
put it in?
so,
This is for the producers.
before
Yeah.
any of this happens, I
Love
would
you,
like
Joey.
for Joey to make sure he listens to this this couple minutes
All right.
because this was a great.
Should we make a
fucking
video
graphic.
about this for Better?
Yeah, no, yeah, we should
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
we're
we're
like,
posting
I mean,
this,
like, here are all the
All right.
NFL players that are
Yeah.
faster than
Joey,
Better JoJo.
It's an NFL player. It
So-
doesn't matter.
Joey, I want to preface this by I love you. You're my guy. But here are 10 NFL players faster than JoJo. He just ran a 4.8740. All right.
Oh, NFL players. Like, what's the matter? It doesn't.
All
It's
right.
NFL.
Greg Zerline, the kicker, ran a 4.86.
The leg.
Tough start.
Yeah, tough start. Tristan Wirfs, offensive lineman, 4.85.
He's
move,
probably
though.
pushing 325
Yeah,
pounds.
Yeah,
He can
JJ
move, though.
Watt, 4.84.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that's
that makes
fine.
sense.
My beautiful prince, my king, Brock Purdy, 4.84.
Sneaky athletic. Sneaky
He
athletic.
is sneaky
And
athletic.
Joey thinks he's playing running back. Come on.
Mac Jones, 4.83.
Now that one hurts.
No.
That one
Mac
hurts.
Jones.
Oh, goodness,
You
Joe.
can't do that. That,
Wait,
that you
wait,
can't do
two
that.
adjectives to describe Mac Jones.
Slow, fat.
Pancake.
Just white.
Damn, Joey. Mac Jones?
All right. Good gritty, though. Next, Quinnen Williams, 4.83.
That's
Jet
right,
legend, of
specimen,
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Trent Williams, 4.81.
Also
That's
a specimen.
crazy.
Also
That
a
is one of
specimen.
the largest humans on the planet.
That's
Like-
insane.
But that's why it's the UFL.
All right,
Yeah.
this one, you guys are going to shit your fucking brick. Shit a brick.
Shit a brick.
Shit a
yeah.
brick.
Circumference.
Peyton Manning,
No.
4.8 flat.
No.
He must have been. He was quicker early on. Then.
But he's got that big forehead, so he probably just had to reach it across
That's not
the line.
aerodynamic,
Yeah,
though.
aerodynamics
Oh,
was
that's
not in his
tough.
favor.
We got to
but
think
just-
Cooper Manning. He was a wide receiver, so that there are some
I don't know,
speeds
maybe,
in his
but-
family.
Some sneak.
Archie Manning probably runs like a 4.7
I know you got
now.
another good one of
And
them.
there's two more. Jordan
my God.
Davis ran
Yep.
a 4.78.
Well, that one that
People
broke
kind of
the
knew.
internet
And
a
then
little bit,
Lane
yeah.
Johnson ran a 4.72.
Wow.
Jeez. I think the worst one on that
Greg
list is
Zuerlein.
Greg Zuerlein.
Dude. Like,
He's a kicker.
yeah.
For whatever it's worth, there were more kickers on that list.
There were a few. I didn't want to include them
Kickers,
all.
sneaky athletic.
Real quick, fantasy football talk. We are a football pod. I have a pick of pick. The 1-1 is gone. Do I just take the 1-2? It's a keeper league.
Wait. Hold
Wait,
on.
what?
Slow
He
the
was just
fuck
speaking
down.
gibberish.
So like every year we do like a draft order determined by pick of pick.
Yeah.
So like I got second place.
get to
in
pick.
The,
You
so I
already
get to
want-
pick what pick I want.
I think
Lane
you
first.
need a top 6 pick this year, in my opinion, because you could either get one of the elite running backs out of CMC, Brees Hall, and Bijan, but the top of the top for the wide receivers, I think there's a completely different tier with CD, Tyreek, Jettis, Amon-Ra, Zerzway, and Jamar. Like, I think you need one of those guys, personally. I would not want a back-end first-round pick and then have to go like a Garrett Wilson and Puka Nacua.
So
type.
I'm keeping Garrett Wilson in the
Oh, you have a keeper.
4th round.
Oh, that's a great keeper pick.
And
And you have no running backs?
I am not keeping any running backs.
I'd go like
I would honestly.
two.
I would
Just
honestly.
take the 2, right?
Yeah,
No,
take the
because
two.
I'd rather be put in a position where I don't have to make that call. Like, you're either going to stack your running backs or get another wide receiver. I would just take I would take like 4 to 6. Even though I
can get
hate being in the
Bijan
middle,
later.
personally. You can
Brees
take
Hall is
two.
going to go top 5. So if you want Brees,
Yeah, but do you want to? I'd almost rather invest
Nice, good.
wide receiver early on, stack it with Garrett Wilson, and then get a running back on that turn.
I also might keep Rashee Rice. I know it's a controversial.
No.
Keep.
No, what's happening here over there?
All right, I'm taking the 2.
You got to take Breeze. Breeze is the right play. Come on.
I'm taking the 2nd overall.
Yeah, and take Breeze.
I
there.
wouldn't have taken 2nd overall, but it's
Love
fine.
it. Love it. Love it.
Because I would want the wraparound.
Yeah, I would too.
I want the higher end wraparound.
Take like the 4th pick.
I took the 2.
I would
You
not
just
have taken
did?
2.
Well, he's got
Stupid.
Garrett Wilson with the keeper.
Oh, by the way,
It doesn't matter. I'd
Tycho
rather-
just asked you for advice and blatantly didn't.
4th overall. I changed it to 4th overall.
Nice. You'll
Yeah.
probably still get Breeze there.
You could easily still get Brees there. You could also take Bijan, but I'm going wide receiver. And then when it comes back around, depending on the board, because the drop off from running backs from like the first round to like 2nd through the 4th is not as crazy. Like you can get Pacheco in the 2nd or 3rd.
I like
And
that.
Do you want to measure
and-
RB1 though?
Yeah.
It's not a half PPR or full.
Full.
That's tough. Yeah. Wait, no, get Alvin Kamara on the fucking 4th. Doesn't matter. Still gonna have receptions. It doesn't matter. Yeah, full PPR. I'm going wide receiver heavy.
Back to normal programming.
Yeah, I can't wait for fantasy. Holy
Yeah,
fuck.
no shit. You just went off right
Ah,
there.
my God,
I looked at Pat. I'm like, oh, he's in his bed.
Yeah. How much fantasy talk do we do on this show?
We used to do 2 episodes a week, just
Let's
fantasy.
do a
Just
Tuesday and
fantasy?
Thursday episode that I was not a part
Live.
of.
Really?
By the way, Pat, I'll rip one with you if you want to.
Yeah, let's rip.
Oh,
little
my
waiver
God.
wire talk, and then a little going into the weekend talk.
Buy low, sell
Starts
high.
it.
The buy low, sell highs are just all right. Let's actually get into football though.
Please.
We've obviously been doing a lot of predictions for these divisions. They've been doing really well on fucking social.
They're doing really well, literally.
So let's do another predictions episode today, July 22nd, as training camp begins.
AFC North.
Let's do the AFC
I'm wearing a
North.
Bengals hat.
I do think we should do the AFC North. There's a Browns jersey behind you. Shout out Jim Brown.
I manifested
Brown.
this by wearing the Bengals hat today. Actually, also had a feeling we were probably going to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And the Steelers are going to be 14-3. So that's gonna
Yeah,
be fun.
I'm actually curious.
Oh
when
my
we do
God,
the-
I forgot the
the
Steelers are in the
Steelers
AFC
record
North.
prediction is going to be hilarious.
It better be undefeated based on what we've had so far.
Jack, I feel like you should, for the sake of the way Bengals Twitter reacts to you,
They love me.
and just
they?
for the sake of
really.
the Review Daddy conversations early on, you should do Bengals.
You
sure.
call me View Daddy?
For the Bengals.
Yeah, no, that's
Bengals.
Drew
true.
Daddy.
Garrison gives you one retweet, and that's it.
Drew Garrison's my dog.
Yeah,
He'll give me
exactly.
it. All right.
And I have become a Bengals hater. I would like the Ravens personally for some reason.
You can take the Ravens.
Or I'll take the Browns. I'll take either one.
I'll take the Steelers.
I feel like you should take the Browns.
The Browns have always been my
Yeah.
team on the field, of course. But
Pat hasn't
The
done
undefeated
two.
Steelers.
yeah,
Pat hasn't done 2 predictions in one, right?
No,
So
you
he'll
wanna
do
get two?
Ravens then,
Okay,
too.
you want to take Ravens?
Oh, I got Steelers and Ravens. Oh, baby, a lot of
But I
responsibility,
might.
guys.
I'm hoping like for 15.
They're
wins.
trying to replace me, and then they're giving me 2 teams to do. Love
Give me a
it.
15-win season when
Well,
it
you
happens.
said we were replacing you.
All right, so
heard the
let's start with
All right.
the good one. Let's build an AFC North
Oh, yeah.
super team.
Oh,
Wait,
starting
I
with
was about
that.
to get in the record. I was like, yeah, no, let's do that.
I want to build an AFC North super team. Let's
Really
build an
hard pick right off the top. Sorry, intro it, but really hard pick right off rip.
I think
you
it's
don't-
actually.
I am wearing the
Wait,
Bengals
well,
hat.
you want to? Did you tee
Yeah.
it up there?
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
No, I said for quarterback, like, I am wearing the Bengals hat. I love Joe. That's my fucking dog.
gotta
But
be
if
Lamar.
you pick anyone besides Lamar, you're stupid.
It's got to be Lamar. It's definitely got to be Lamar. I'm sorry, but like Joe Burrow also is coming off of a season where he was injured, and therefore,
That's what
see
I'm
it.
saying.
I gotta see it again.
Do you guys remember Joe Burrow from 2 years ago?
I certainly do.
Are
you taking Joe over Lamar?
No, I don't know. I just thought we should maybe discuss it a little more than just Lamar's a no doubter.
No, I mean,
build-
he's got 2 MVPs. Like,
I know, and he's never made it as far as Joe Burrow has in the playoffs.
No, that's
Joe
also
Burrow did that
true.
in his second season.
here's the thing, though. If we're talking about
Better
all right, if you're talking about a team that's gonna make you a little bit
Hold your nuts.
erect, then Lamar's the pick. Like, he's so fun.
I know, but if we're talking about a team that is going to make it to a Super Bowl,
I know this is
and
like a hard argument to
Joe
make.
Burrow in the playoffs is
different.
that fucking
No,
guy.
I don't disagree with that. He's cold. But the hard argument to make here is that if Lamar had Jamar T. Higgins and Tyler Boyd,
Oh, if
what
my aunt-
happens?
if-
No, don't fucking say if my aunt had balls. I'm just saying.
my uncle.
I'm just saying. Lamar Jackson, what he's been able to do with run-heavy offensive coordinators like Greg Roman, and yes, it's beneficial for him, and he has 2 MVPs as a result of it. And yes, Todd Monken fucked the entire Ravens last year by not running the ball more. I'm going to pick Lamar Jackson. I think he's more dynamic. What he can do with a better... We're building the super team.
Yes,
we're not
of
just
course.
building
Yeah,
a
we're
pocket
building a super
passer.
team.
I want Lamar Jackson.
Yeah,
I want Lamar.
I think it's Lamar. I think Joe, like in the playoffs, is a better player. He's he has kind of like that clutch gene in him, whatever it is.
Yeah,
and I don't
yeah.
know if Lamar necessarily has that, But Lamar's just so fun. He's so
I
dynamic.
want Joe Burrow. It's 2-1. I'm gonna choose to remember Joe how I last saw him. Not,
don't hate that. I don't
not
hate
in last
That's
season.
good. That's
Injured
good,
Joe.
yeah.
I'm thinking Super Bowl Joe. I'm thinking beating Pat Mahomes Joe. I'm thinking Joe Cool, Joe Burr. That fucking dude is so cool,
he's got
so
a buzz cut
swaggy,
now,
so
so
much
I don't know.
confidence. He's still
No,
probably
that's
gorgeous. He
kinda
probably
sick.
looks sick with a buzz
It'll
cut.
feel
Probably
good
looks
in helmet.
beautiful.
Yeah,
I need,
probably
to
looks
see, I, need
even
to see,
better.
I need to see a real picture though.
I know.
It's like a tease.
I'll take Joe Burrow, but I'm 2-1 Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, I think also
It's
just by the
close.
way,
It's close.
when are we going to start? So like Joe Burrow's in the Super Bowl 2 Super Bowls ago. When are we going to start like stop using that as like a plus for him? I'm just like curious, just throwing it out there.
I just want to shake your hand. I think that was a very mature,
Very mature.
Yeah,
very mature
that's
statement
I
to
think
make
he's-
or a
he's-
question to pose.
He's been dealing with injuries.
He has, but like,
that's the nut. That
that's
then,
part
what?
of it.
If,
Like-
okay, I don't mean to bring up my quarterback, but he made a
bringing him
full
up.
17 game season.
how do you say his full name? What is it?
Tua Tagovailoa.
Okay, good.
I don't think Pat knows that one, so
No, he
we're gonna
doesn't.
keep moving on.
The extended one?
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know the full name?
Do you know it?
Look up
I
his
do.
full name.
No, I know it's long, but I don't know
No,
what
look,
it is.
look it up.
While we talk, you should look up the full name.
You guys gonna make me try to say it?
And
just-
while he looks it up,
No.
I'm gonna remind Prody to talk into his microphone.
Ooh,
Was I not there?
Good take. Good take.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah,
I'm pretty loud.
Just talk into your mic.
Yeah, thanks, man.
To answer your question, when are we going to stop pointing to Joe Burrow's Super Bowl as the reason to keep him as the top 2 quarterback, top 3 quarterback?
Yeah.
Is that the question?
But well, the thing is though, like you can always use that over guys like Lamar and Josh because they haven't
gonna
been
do.
there.
Was
Like
that- did you see the name?
Yeah, yeah.
you're not
You
gonna
don't have to.
No, I don't
you
wanna
have
say it.
No, you
have
don't
to
want to
say
say it. No, but I think it's like in the quarterback space that we have today or whatever, like the realm of quarterbacks that we have, you can use that for an advantage for Joe Burrow to say he's better than Josh or Lamar because they haven't been there, right? Joe has been consistently further in the playoffs than those guys. I mean, Josh kind of but he has been to the Super Bowl. So, or Joe's been to the Super Bowl. Sorry. I feel like once it gets to like the 4 or 5 year period, like if he hasn't gone back to Super Bowl since then, it just take it off the resume. Like
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter at that point because that's not who he is now.
Yeah.
You know, after this season, if
So-
he doesn't return to the Joe Burrow that I remember, then I will look like a clown right now and be all over Lamar
I don't even
Jackson
think
next
that
season.
Joe
but
necessarily needs to make the AFC Championship game to
I think
like
he does.
remember that exact person
I think
that
he
Joe
does.
Burrow once was. But
I feel like he has to separate himself from the crowd. Like
what does that look like? 35 touchdowns.
yeah, 4,500 yards,
I don't-
35 touchdowns,
6
12 and
INTs,
5,
like,
AFC
yeah, I
Championship.
agree. That
like,
I
I would say it
fucking
doesn't even
stud.
it doesn't have to do with him like because he's going to do well in the regular season. We know that. If he stays healthy, I think it has to be like at least an AFC Championship game appearance. Like at the very he has to get there. He
I
doesn't have
also
to get to Super
weirdly
Bowl,
think
but-
that the Bengals need to start fast.
Yeah.
Like for
Yeah,
multiple
they start
years now,
slow.
they
Yeah,
start
they
slow
always start
every
slow.
year, and so in that, and we've literally clowned him the first 6 games every single season, and then they end up turning
Don't
it
say
on.
we, you.
I think that if the Bengals start off hot, first 10 games they're like 7-3 type.
Yeah.
we're gonna remember who Joe Burrow once was, but I just think
Okay, so Lamar quarterback.
Lamar quarterback.
All
I was about to do that move of
Sorry, I forgot
let's
we
get
were
going.
talking about it because I think it's a good question. I think it's a good question.
Fun. Thank you. Appreciate
At
that. Running back,
RB1,
Nick Chubb.
Can we take him?
yeah, we can take
Yeah.
it. He was
can take
squatting. He squatted 500 pounds.
Or we're doing
That's
healthy?
good.
We're doing
Yeah,
fully,
yeah,
fully
fully
healthy?
healthy.
Okay, yeah,
Come
Nick
on,
Chubb.
Pat.
Yeah,
What do
we're
we-
always doing fully healthy.
Always fully healthy.
Yeah, Nick Chubb.
Not
Obvious
Derrick
1-1.
Henry?
It's Nick Chubb is so much better than Derrick
Nick
Henry.
Chubb,
Right now,
RB1.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll
When he's
take
healthy, I don't think it's that close. Like honestly,
No. If it's
Well-
right now, it's probably Derrick Henry only because Nick
because
Chubb's
Nick Chubb's
recovering
not
from a
gonna play.
fucking broken
But
ass leg. Yeah.
I would still, if you told me who do you want this year, 2024, as your running back one, I would say for sure Nick Chubb over Derrick Henry.
Fully healthy.
No, I'm saying even with the injury, he's
No,
coming
I'm
baking
taking
from
Derrick
it.
Henry.
That's
I'm
a little
taking-
sketchy.
His leg literally
It was crazy.
a 90 degree
Very
angle.
broken
But
leg.
dude, like doctors are different now. I don't know.
Those guys are built different now.
Yeah, doctors are
RB1, Nick Chubb. RB2, Derrick
Derrick
Henry.
Henry. Yeah.
Right?
I
Yeah.
think that's so simple.
Yeah, that's
so
very
simple.
Wide
Don't
receiver
overthink
1,
it.
Jamar.
Jamar.
Chase.
Yep.
Wide receiver 2.
Amari Cooper.
Yes.
George Pickens?
No.
Oh my
no.
God! Don't put him in the same
Dude,
combo.
I believe in George Pickens. I don't
So
think
do I.
He
No,
hasn't
I
had a
think
guy
Amari
throwing him the
Cooper's a
ball
top
yet.
12
Dude,
wide receiver.
top
You know what
12?
people call him NFL young boy? Adam called him NBA Pickens the other day.
T
Not
T
the other day,
Higgins.
that was like the other
whatever,
year, but-
last year. But I
T
mean,
Higgins. Like I don't think Amari Cooper's that
Amari's
much better.
better
No,
than
Amari
Higgins.
clears T. Higgins,
Yeah?
I think.
Yeah.
Amari Cooper's a guy, even
know.
with Deshaun on and off the field last year, I think he still put up like 1,300 yards.
He did.
It's
He
still- it's
always
still
does.
Amari.
And had
Yeah.
multiple quarterbacks. It's Amari wide receiver 2. Wide receiver 3 might be, I think it's T. Higgins probably.
Let's think. There's T.
It's T Higgins,
Jerry
George
Jeudy.
Pickens. Zay Flowers.
Zay Flowers. Rashad Bateman.
Nah, it's T. Higgins.
I think it's T. Higgins, but
Charlie Jones.
I think I'm taking George Pickens in every. Hey, Charlie Jones, friend of the program.
Really?
Yeah, no. So he's friends with like.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no.
I played football with him.
He
when I was,
played
like, a
football
kid.
with him,
What?
and
I didn't think anyone was gonna know about Charlie Jones.
No,
He's on
yeah.
my dynasty. That's the
no,
only
Charlie
reason I know
Jones.
him.
He's
I think he's sick.
he's best friends with our roommate from senior year in college.
Damn.
So totally friend of the program, and he was Aiden's favorite weapon at
Yeah,
Purdue
yeah.
his senior year.
What the fuck? Yeah. Didn't think you guys would know
No,
about
runs deep.
Charlie Jones.
Runs deep. George Pickens though, take him in every fantasy draft you have this year.
We always say
Yeah,
that.
No, I know, but he has Russell Wilson. He's a deep
I'll
ball
say-
guy. Russell Wilson's a
But also
best
he's
deep
being-
ball
he's
thrower
being
of the last
drafted
10
By the way,
years.
I think it is T.
I think T is
Yeah.
wide receiver 3.
T's
Yeah.
wide receiver 3.
I don't think it's close, actually.
Okay.
It's.
I think it's close.
It's like
No,
Pickens. By the end of this year, you could consider Pickens if he.
T. Higgins was pretty ass last year, if I remember correct.
I believe they
super
were
ass.
You
injuries,
remember?
though.
He was
There were
also
injuries.
injured.
Yeah.
Probably.
Widowy, he was still ass.
Yeah.
Offensive line. It's
No,
the Browns.
tight end.
Oh, tight end.
Tight end,
Mark
Mark
Andrews.
Andrews.
Mark Andrews. for
Moving
sure.
on.
Yep.
Is he losing his step though?
Well, he was also injured.
Yeah,
I
there's-
know.
People
But
get injured
well,
too
how
much,
old
just,
is he
like,
now?
don't get
How old is
hurt.
Mark Andrews? You think 30?
No,
No,
late
he's
20s.
younger than that.
Really?
I think
I'll let
you
you know.
just think he.
I'm
I
like-
think
beat you
I
at
kind of
it.
think every tight
Dude,
end.
he's
28,
also-
28,
He's
28.
dating.
Okay.
Isn't he dating a 21 or 22-year-old? I reckon
Girlfriend.
You reckon? Mm-hmm. Happy for him.
Girlfriend.
Legal.
is 22.
Age. Elena Yates.
21.
Sorority girlfriend. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
still in a sorority.
Still
28?
in a sorority?
Yeah.
No.
At OU, though, at least? Is it same school?
No.
Oh, my God. Fuck. Yeah, she's a... Jesus.
What is she? Is she a G-Fi?
She's a tri-delt.
Oh, okay.
That was so.
What do you? Give me more.
I
info.
don't
Currently
know,
a
I don't
tri-delt?
know. Y-
Can I have
Yeah.
can I just
Currently a tri-delt, what, like Miami, Ohio? That would.
I don't know, man.
No, I would like
But
OU.
think about that. He's
They
28,
don't wanna
dating
say
a
her
girl
age.
that's still in college.
Oh,
Pretty
fuck.
fucking weird.
There's no age confirmation there.
Well, she's in college, so I would assume that she's.
But she's like an
of age.
influencer.
Okay.
She's like...
She's hot. I'll give it to him. But
I don't know if I would.
okay, I'm gonna be 28 in November. I would. There's no way I would date a girl in college.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Back to football.
Mark
It's
Andrews.
obviously Mark Andrews.
Yep.
David Njoku's so good. Think he's
Yeah,
going to have a
tight end.
massive
Yes,
season.
he's sick.
He finished the season so strong.
Miami Hurricanes
Pat
legend.
Freiermuth, sleeper.
No,
Sleep-
no.
Like very sleepy sleeper.
He's good.
Very sleepy. You might take Isaiah Likely over Pat Freiermuth at this point because just Pat Freiermuth's been hurt.
Wait, no, that's a good take.
Who?
Pat Freiermuth, Isaiah Likely. Pat Freiermuth's
Yeah.
been hurt. I like Likely. What he was
Tycho
able to do
just
with
had
Mark
a
Andrews
gasp
out.
over there.
Oh no.
She graduates in 2024.
What? Oh, that's this year. Oh, she's
okay,
a
she
She
senior.
just graduated.
So she
She
just
was a senior.
graduated.
She's 22.
Jesus.
Okay.
Post-grad.
Fine.
No,
She's
she's
post-grad.
They were very
Fine.
much dating last year, though.
No, I know. But like, I was afraid that it was on the earlier side of college.
Whatever. She's hot. Good for him.
Yeah, no. It's.
Are we doing two tight ends? Have we
No,
done that?
no, we don't.
we're
Okay,
just
so
doing
Mark
offensive
Andrews.
line, the Browns.
I'm just trying to think.
Probably,
The
right?
Browns
Yeah.
have been. They
Yeah,
have.
it's the Browns. It's the
Jedrick
Browns.
Wills.
No, they're sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Antonio,
the Ravens still
Whiteheller.
not investing in an O-line because they have Lamar Jackson? Is that something they're still doing?
They're not. It's just they invest in Lamar.
Yeah.
Didn't you guys get a Ravens offensive line?
Yeah, we got Morgan Moses
Yeah.
and John Simpson,
The
actually.
Ravens had
I
that
think both
one
of them from
guy
the
that
Ravens.
was pretty cool. I forget his name. I don't know many.
Yeah,
offensive
Ravens
linemen.
O-line might stink. We took two of their starters. But, I mean, they were both
So we're taking the Browns.
We're taking the
offensive
Browns.
line.
We're taking the Browns
Yeah,
offensive line.
defensive line. Browns.
Browns.
Probably Browns. Yeah.
Oh no! Hold on. Steelers with Highsmith and T.J. Watt.
But they still have Zadarius Smith.
Bro, I think Highsmith and T.J. Watt might be better than Zadarius and
Miles Garrett.
Well, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, to me,
I think T.J. Watt is
1-to-1.
better than Miles Garrett when they're
Really?
fully healthy. Yeah.
like, I think they're the same exact level
I
as the
think
two best.
I think TJ's a little better. I think Miles is more of a physical freak of nature. So like a lot of people would probably think of him and pick him over. But like TJ Watt when he's playing is the
Why is
biggest
Alex?
game record.
Wait,
in
why is
football.
that Alex Highsmith not?
I know
he's
he's a
there.
when.
When
but
he's
we
playing,
are all
yeah.
saying when
We
healthy.
got into this when it was the Giants. What are we gonna do?
Guy who rushes the ball is a defensive
Yes,
lineman. I don't
Adam,
care if he's listed
don't
as an
do too
outside
much. It doesn't
linebacker.
matter. You're doing too much.
You're doing
Just
way too
considered
much.
a strong side linebacker.
Who? Alex Highsmith?
Alex Highsmith.
Doesn't matter. He rushes the
But
passer every play.
That's not true. That's
Okay,
not
no.
true. He drops
when
in the
we're
coverage.
doing these drafts, defensive line is defensive tackles and edge rushers. Linebackers are
But
middle
he's not.
linebackers.
But he's not considered their edge rusher on this.
But no, I know. But a strong side outside linebacker.
Like,
Like,
an
is he
outside-
off ball? No,
He's
he's probably
strong-
on
he's
the
like-
line.
He's not a
outside.
Sam or Will.
Like,
he's a
He's probably
no,
on
he's
the
literally
line.
under Sam.
He's a Sam.
Yikes.
dude. But how often does he drop into pass coverage?
Like they have their right defensive edge is considered Cameron Hayward.
Oh, they got Cam
also.
Hayward too.
Yeah.
That's a
Also
good
a
line.
stud. I think it's
Alex
Steelers.
Highsmith is, dude, he led the league in sacks
I don't
2 years
disagree.
ago.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm
That's
just
what I'm
saying.
saying. That's what I'm saying. He's not a linebacker.
Like
he's
I
a
would like
lineman.
to take the Steelers linebackers personally, for that reason.
Oh my God, why?
I don't know what to do.
You guys should take the Browns
You're
D-line
getting too much into
and
semantics.
Steelers linebackers
And they
just
get
put
TJ Watt.
Watt. Yeah.
Adam, when people watch this video, they're not going to be like, "Oh, well, they took the Steelers' defensive line, but technically that doesn't include Alex Highsmith because he's a linebacker."
But I'm still.
No one's going to say that.
But I want Patrick Queen also.
Yeah, I want Patrick Queen too.
Well, we can also take their linebackers.
No, we have to be
Why
specific.
not?
Okay, even still though, I think I would be taking the Steelers defensive line if I don't have Alex Highsmith. I still have Cameron Hayward and TJ Watt. Like, are the Browns or Ravens
and
anyone
let's say-
close to
I
that?
think-
The Browns have Dalvin Tomlinson, Zadarius Smith, Shelby Harris, Myles Garrett.
It's the Steelers. I'm including Alex Highsmith when I say Steelers.
The Steelers have more grounds because of Cam Hayward,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I also want the linebackers.
Alex Highsmith is also a lineman. He fucking rushes the passer every play.
Why are you yelling, bro?
Because he's mad, I think.
I'm just like, we're getting too much into the. It's what we did last week.
I
We're getting too much
thought we
into
made a
the-
pretty clear definition last week. If a guy,
Yeah.
the majority of the time, his job is
Rushes
to
the
rush the
passer.
passer, that's a defensive
Nick
lineman to
Bosa
us.
is technically a linebacker, but he fucking rushes the passer.
Like, I would imagine if we did a stat research thing here now of
I'm
how
doing it
often,
right now.
I figured
Alex
you are.
Highsmith probably
how
rushes the
often
passer
Alex Smith
86% of
lines
the time.
up
No, you're
on
actually
the
incorrect.
ball.
Bosa's listed as a edge.
Oh, is he now?
Right, defensive
Yeah,
edge, yeah.
Whatever.
See, but
Doesn't matter.
edge is such an all-encompassing term. It's just a guy who lines up on
You know
the
what?
edge.
You know what?
I
Edge
don't
is?
He might be
Edge.
standing, he might have his
Edge is
hand
I don't
out.
outside
disagree with you.
linebacker.
Fuck. Oh my god. I don't care this much. I just want to stack my team.
I
It's
know,
not
but
that
you're
serious.
making this a whole thing.
Am I?
Yes.
Or are you?
Okay,
You
well,
are.
here's
Okay, wait. Here's the thing with Alex Highsmith. He only had 34 solo tackles last year. There's no way he's a linebacker.
Thank you.
Like,
Okay. You want
Yeah,
the
'cause half
Steelers?
of them
I don't
are
give a
getting
shit.
sacks.
I didn't even.
Yeah.
7 of them are
TJ
sacks.
Watt, Cam Hayward, Alex Highsmith.
Okay, and then here's just something that, since we are going to do this still 6 more times, I think,
Yeah.
should we add a position group of doing defensive tackles, edge rushers, linebackers?
I think
Or
we
no,
should
that's
keep
still
it-
that's
I think
the
we should
fucking
keep it
same thing I just
consistent.
said. Yeah,
Yeah. No, just keep it
No,
consistent.
defensive line, D tackles, and guys who rush the passer, and then
Bang.
linebackers are middle linebackers.
And like Sam's and Will's, but like not like a rush the pass Sam.
No, like when we're picking linebackers, it's C.J. Mosley's, it's Rokon Smith's, it's Patrick
Yeah,
Queen's, it's
it's
guys
Dre
that are
Greenlaw, like,
linebackers,
yeah.
it's Ray Lewis's, it's Patrick Willis, it's linebacker.
It's a Roquan Smith, right? It's
Defensive tackle. Anyone that will rush the passer.
yes.
Then linebackers. Anyone that usually
Stops the
drops
run.
back in coverage or
Stops the
stops
run.
the
the
run.
run.
Yes.
Covers a tight
and
end.
we know it's second. Thank God we got
Patrick
secondary
Queen is
down
not
pat.
rushing the passer.
No, he's not known
He
for that.
could if he wanted to.
Okay.
Who-
So
also, Patrick Queen on the Steelers. Just found that one out.
Yep.
Yep.
You know
I missed that
Big
signing over
offseason
the
signing.
offseason. Missed
Yeah.
it.
Big offseason
so,
signing.
So
Kind of a
when I
scumbag.
think of linebackers, like we just brushed over the Bengals defensive line.
Trey Hendrickson,
Yeah, Sam Hubbard.
Sam Hubbard.
They lost what the fuck is his name though? The D tackle, didn't they?
bro, we're not picking them.
No, we're not. I'm just saying we brushed over.
So we're
them.
picking Steelers
Very
defensive
underrated
line.
defensive line.
Yeah, I don't.
Steelers
disagree.
defensive line. the
Steelers defensive line.
TJ Watt, Cam Hayward,
All right,
Alex Highsmith
linebackers.
combo. is
We got
the
Roquan
best.
Smith on the Ravens.
We have Patrick
Obviously.
Queen
Devin
on the
Bush.
Steelers.
Queen on the
is Devin
Steelers.
Bush on the Browns.
Okay.
Jeremiah
On the Browns,
Owusu Koromoa. Shout out Notre
Yeah,
Dame.
Jock. I just call
Yep.
him Jock.
Yep.
J-O-K.
He was
He's
a
sick.
dog. He
So
was
they
really
all
like
have.
freak at
Everyone's
Notre
got
Dame.
one dog. Does anyone have a second pup?
Nice.
Second pup is good. That was
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
Do you have depth charts pulled up?
I really wish there was some catch-all depth chart site.
what
'cause
about
I'm
the
looking
Bengals,
at
guys?
one at a
Logan
time.
Wilson.
Yeah, no. Okay, so Bengals
Logan
take
Wilson's
him
a
out.
dog, though.
Perfect.
Okay. Logan Wilson's really good.
Logan Wilson's a dog.
Yeah, but he's not a
Like,
Roquan
they-
Smith, Patrick Queen.
Who's the Bengals' second though? This Bengals' second linebacker is
Their second
arguably
middle
as good or
linebacker
better
is
than
Jermaine Pratt.
Yeah, he's
Jordan
really good
Hicks,
too.
Jordan Hicks, Devin Bush, and Jeremiah Owusu for the Browns. It's not that bad, but
Is Devin Bush any good anymore though?
not really.
Yeah,
but like
he's
he was
not.
worse on the Steelers.
I don't think it's the Browns. I don't
Okay,
think it's the
Right?
Browns
Browns.
Wasn't he on the Steelers
eliminated.
last year? Am I bugging? Devin Bush?
Believe so.
Yeah.
I reckon.
He was hurt,
Linebackers
maybe
for
hurt the whole
Steelers,
year.
we're looking at Patrick Queen, Cole Holcomb, Landon Roberts, Peyton Wilson.
Okay. And then who's for the Ravens? Who's their second?
Odafe Owea.
I'll be honest, I'm taking the Steelers.
I think it's the Bengals. I'm
We
so
are
serious.
all
And
over the
Kyle
place
Van
on
Noy.
this one.
No,
How about-
so I think the Bengals with Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt is a better duo together than just having a dog and then a Joe Schmo.
Should we
Like if
just-
we're talking complete linebacker core, the Bengals have a more complete linebacker core than any other team in the AFC North.
Ravens have Kyle Van Noy, but he would be
He's like 85.
I know, but
But we're just gonna brush over Roquan.
Roquan is awesome, but
He's one of the best linebackers in the league.
He might be the best.
he's
Yeah.
not. That's a fucking terrible take.
has he been that good?
Yes,
Fred Warner.
He's really fucking good.
No,
Quincy
Roquan is
Williams.
completely different players.
Quincy
But, yeah.
Williams.
Yeah,
Quincy Williams.
Roquan is an incredible player. I don't think. I think when you talk about the Ravens linebacking core, it's just him. Like when you talk about a linebacking group, the Bengals have the best group in the AFC North. So it's, do we want to do that, or do we just want to get one star and then have no?
How about we just completely zigzag here and just take like Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen? Just take them both.
Well, can't do that.
I know. That's why I said it was a zigzag.
That was
We're taking
you
the
know what,
Ravens
by
in-
the way,
we're taking
sick
the Ravens
duo
in
last year.
2023.
That's a really good duo.
What?
Dude, I don't know what to fucking do.
We're taking the Ravens in 2023.
This is why it's an issue.
In 2023 we will. Yeah.
2023 Ravens.
This is why this is an issue.
Well, no,
is going on
this
too
is
long.
hard. So we actually let's talk this through because I think all of us have a different team that we want to.
I want the Steelers. Yeah.
I want the Bengals because I think it's a better complete
Adam,
group
pick
of
between
players.
the Steelers and the Bengals.
But I think he wants the Ravens because of Roquan. All right, wait. So all three of us have different teams that we want. We know it's not the Browns. Tycho,
The Browns?
We're each going to pitch to you.
The Browns might have the best unit though. Also,
No, I think the Bengals have the best unit.
maybe.
Okay,
Let's go.
Let's each pitch to you, and Tycho, you decide for us. How about that? Does that work?
Okay.
Pat, pitch.
Patrick Queen, really good. That's all I got.
All right.
You buying?
Here, Logan Wilson, most underrated middle linebacker in football. He's a turnover machine. Jermaine Pratt is an insanely good duo with him. I think that's probably the best combo or duo, whatever, group of linebackers that we have here. It's not the star power of a Roquan or Patrick Queen, but best duo. You don't have a fall off of the second guy.
Yeah,
Roquan
time ran
Smith. Roquan Smith, arguably the best middle linebacker in football.
Quincy
Okay.
Williams.
That's not arguable.
Okay,
Quincy Williams.
arguably you could argue Odafe
team
Owe,
All-Pro.
arguably one of the best names at the linebacker position, which is massive.
Name is a good point.
Also, just so happens to have the best jerseys probably in the AFC North. Ravens.
We're going to pick the Steelers.
Oh,
Shut
that's
up, really?
horrible.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
Why are you
You guys were yapping too much. Short and sweet.
Steelers linebacker
But that's just
core.
not correct.
That's such a bad pick.
Okay, so you know it's not
Yeah,
the
no,
Steelers.
yeah. Ignore
All right,
Tycho.
no,
Take one
you-
of your guys.
Yeah, wait. Which one do you think between Bengals and Ravens?
I like your argument was the better one. I'll go Bengals.
Tycho.
We're really no.
I just think the Ravens are better. Roquan Smith, Kyle Van Noy, and Odafe
Okay, how are we
Owe.
going to pass up on Roquan? Like,
I'm going to take the Ravens. Yeah,
Also,
actually.
Kyle Van
Ravens
Noy.
final
It's-
pick. Ravens final
Kyle Van
pick.
Noy.
Ravens final
It
pick.
depends if you want the group of linebackers or you just want.
No, you want
Kyle Van Noy is
No, I
also a
want the
vet.
star.
Like, I'll take him. He's not that
Kyle
bad.
Van Noy's ass.
He's not that bad. He's not that bad.
The
He was
Ravens.
better
What have you
years
seen
ago.
from Kyle Van Noy in the last 5 years?
Well, besides the
moving
fact
on.
that he pretty much got sent
I
away
didn't
from
even. I thought
Brian
he was
Flores.
retired.
Well, lack of ball knower.
I also want you to just
Lack of
before
ball
you
knower.
We
before
need
you
to move on.
scoff
We need to
at
move
my
on.
Quincy Williams best linebacker. He was the third guy, first team All Pro.
I think it's the Ravens.
Fred
We're taking
Warner,
the Ravens.
Roquan, Quincy Williams.
I want Roquan, I want
I would
Odafe.
say you're better than him.
You ever
we
seen
good with
Quincy
that?
Williams play? Yeah.
Are we what?
Ravens also had a case.
I'm
for
not okay
underrated
with that,
defensive line.
but that's fine.
Who did we go with? The Ravens.
Who were the Bengals linebackers?
Let's
Logan
move on.
Wilson.
It's Logan Wilson, Jermaine Pratt. It's
Please,
very,
let's move
very.
on.
It's
Move
the most
on.
underrated
Please,
linebacker
don't.
duo
We're
in
moving on.
football.
Secondary. This is where it's going to
Well,
get really
so we
interesting.
just decide just
We
because of
said
Roquan?
Ravens. Yes.
That's stupid.
And Kyle Van Noy and Odafe.
Middle
act like you know who
linebacker.
that
Okay,
is.
so this got clicks last
Penn
time.
State.
Middle linebacker, least valuable position in football.
No.
What do you
That's what some
mean?
people. That's what
Tight
a lot
end.
of people were saying in the chat.
I think tight end's least valuable.
that's what a
We're
lot of
talking
people
about
were
tight
saying.
ends.
I
Is
don't
that
think
middle
tight end's
linebacker
least
is the least
valuable.
valuable?
All right. Secondary.
Hand up.
I want to pick the Ravens, but it might be the Browns.
It's the Browns.
I think
Yeah.
Grant Delpit, Denzel Ward.
Yeah.
Who else am I missing?
Greg Newsome.
Drake Newsom. Fuck,
Yeah.
bro.
It's the Browns.
But the Ravens, if Marlon Humphrey wasn't hurt, I would pick the Ravens.
Well, no, this
Kyle
is fully
Hamilton?
healthy.
Kyle Hamilton?
Kyle Hamilton and Marlon Humphrey are fucking sick.
But I think it's the Browns.
But I think the Browns have 3 studs, whereas the Ravens have 2.
yeah.
Marcus Williams.
It's not the
isn't
Steelers,
him
right? Yeah,
anymore.
like Minka's
Yeah. Are we
sick.
forgetting anybody?
It's not the Browns. Not they lost Cheeto Awuzie.
But they got Marcus Williams. We're also forgetting that the Ravens got. But
We do really make it so much harder on ourselves by making the defense position groups because
it's
like
fun, though.
I know it is fun, but we could go like Denzel Ward, Minka Fitzpatrick, Kyle
But
Hamilton.
you know, how, this video would be 10 minutes long.
This video, by the way,
But I mean, it's almost
the
like
video's already 10 minutes
we're
long.
almost talking longer though because of how much discussion we have to have
Oh,
in the
that's
position
true.
groups. Where
Maybe we
there's
fucked up
there's
how to
some
do
no
this.
brainers. Like if
I
we
think we need to
did
change it.
like if we went Denzel Ward, Minka Fitzpatrick, Kyle Hamilton, And then I don't know who the next best corner would be.
Whatever
but,
the other corner would be, though.
yeah,
Is it not Marlon
and we
Humphrey?
could-
Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah, Marlon Humphrey. Boom. Now we're done. Like,
There's the secondary.
There's no arguments there. Versus now we have
we
to
fucked
debate
up.
Should we
whose
just do it
position
real
group
quick?
is better.
Should
Like,
we just rebuild the defense?
Oh, but then I had to make a new graphic.
It would just be so much easier.
I think maybe going forward.
We do that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we just pick
You
a
know
right.
what? Let's
and
just
left.
let's just start it right now. Fuck it, let's start right now. I'll make a new graphic.
But then if
all
we're
right.
doing that, then I kind of want to do it for every position on the defense.
But I know.
Like I honestly think of how quickly we got through the offense and how
But
long it's
defense is-
taking us to get
here's
through the
the thing with
defense.
defense
right
is
now.
so true, though.
No, but
Like
no,
we
no,
ripped
true.
through the
It's
offense
literally
because there's
taking
no
us
brainer, no
away.
brainer, no brainer, no brainer.
Here's the thing, though. There's so many different fucking formations you can play in defense.
I know we pick one format.
we
to
can't-
play for
no,
every team.
we would have to do a 4-3.
We're running a 4-3.
We would run a 4-3.
We're running a
But
4-3.
like Tycho, I know Tycho's gonna be like, can do a 5-3 bear. What about a 3-3 stack? What about a, like? You're gonna say, oh, what about a Nick?
No, we're running a
corner,
4-3, and we have two corners
No,
on
I
the
don't like
outside.
this. I don't like this. This is too much.
All right,
It's
we're
too
moving on.
easy
We're
and
doing this next
obvious.
time. We need to decide off camera. I don't know what to fucking do.
I think we do a 4-3.
I think we do a 4-3.
I think we do a 4-3, two
Fuck,
quarterbacks,
what
two
are we
safeties.
doing?
You guys don't know enough defensive tackles, like actually.
We have two
I don't
defensive
need it.
tackles, Psycho.
No, I'm saying if you run a 3-4.
You know, he's saying like we're gonna
Oh
have to
my
be picking
God.
D tackles. Like
Yeah,
we're
then
gonna
you
be
just
picking
pick
defensive
defensive
tackles every
But
time.
then, but if we do 3-4, we got to pick fucking 4 linebackers.
It's easy.
I know, but then we get into this whole discussion of who's a linebacker.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Here's what we
Position
decided.
groups.
Position groups. This is what we're doing.
That's why we did. So now we just found out that it's way more complicated to do players.
All
than it is
right.
position groups.
Secondary,
All right,
we got
Browns.
the Browns. We don't need a head coach, bro. I don't give a fuck.
No, we need a
By
head
the way,
coach. We need a head
thank
coach.
God we didn't go with Steelers for linebackers. That was insane. The Tycho.
Head coach,
Yeah.
head coach.
Head coach. Let's pick it.
John Harbaugh.
Yes. Easy.
No
I don't
love.
know.
I'm not taking Mike Tomlin. I'm sorry.
Why?
No.
I mean, Mike Tomlin
Mike
never.
Tomlin's a fraud.
It's not Zach Taylor.
He's definitely not a fraud.
He's definitely a fraud.
He's
Have you
never
ever-
had below a 500 season.
Real Steelers fans believe that Mike Tomlin is
He's
very
not an
fraudulent.
X's and O's guys,
I don't
but his
think it's
ability
Mike
to
Tomlin.
manage fucking Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell,
Yeah, he's had amazing
and Ben
talent.
Roethlisberger. No, but he had to manage those fucking psycho
Who was coach of the year
personalities.
last year?
Who was it? Harbaugh?
Who was coach of the year last year?
Stefanski?
Stefanski.
Was he really?
No, I'm not taking Stefanski. He did well,
fuck
though.
that.
I'm
He
not
did
taking-
it.
I'm taking John Harbaugh.
Stefanski did
Sorry.
a lot. Stefanski
hold
did a
on,
lot
hold on.
with a little last year.
We just spent so much time debating this. Let's just move the fuck on. John Harbaugh.
Please, yeah,
Yeah,
John
it is John
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh. He's the best one.
You knew it was right, yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to.
wanted
I
to
just
get a
wanted
little
to
shithouser.
get Kevin
Let us know
Stefanski. Give him
where
some
we went
credit.
wrong.
All right, yeah. Let us know where we went wrong.
Wow, he was
Everywhere.
coach
I
of
don't know
the
what
year
to fucking
last
do
year? You
anymore.
sure it was
This
last
is
year?
ridiculous.
Yeah, I think
All
it was
right,
last year.
gentlemen, let's move on, please.
Was it last
This
year?
went
Might
on
have
way
been,
too
might have
long.
been 2 years ago.
All right, let's predict some AFC
Jesus
North.
Christ.
That
Oh my
went
God,
on
we
way
haven't
too
even done
long.
predictions?
That's what I'm saying. We've
Holy
been doing this
shit,
for
boys.
forever.
Oh my God, I'm so hungry.
I'm starving. All right, who wants
What's
to
we get
start?
for lunch? I'll do Bengals right now.
Okay,
Call Uptown Cafe.
Are you really gonna place an order right now?
you want to do Bengals first?
Yeah. All right. Here's what the Bengals record in 2024 is gonna be. All right. We're gonna go game by game.
we go.
You ready to go? Start off with a fucking cupcake, boys. All right.
1-0.
Week 1 against the Patriots at home at 1:00.
L
Win. They're gonna win
for
by
losers
40.
because that's the Patriots. 1-0.
1-0. 1-0. And then Sunday 4:25.
Yo,
kick.
we know how this works.
What?
What are you?
Bengals 425.
I feel like you're being a
At
little mean.
Kansas City. They win that game.
Whoa! No,
Joe-
they don't. First off, they don't.
No, they win that game.
Like they don't. They
Joe Burrow owns Patrick Mahomes.
not in the beginning of the season.
That's a good point. You forget about that.
Hey, but Joe
Season
Burrow.
split into
But
two.
you know what this is? This is a hey, remember me, motherfucker? I'm Joe Burrow game.
Good
that's
pronunciation.
sick.
That's what it is.
I like that. Okay, I'm buying that.
You
I
like
do
the motherfucker was crisp
Motherfucker?
there.
Yeah, that was good.
crisp there.
That was good.
So 2-0, and then you host Washington. There's a win.
3-0.
Yeah,
Wow.
wow. Good start finally. We're back.
And then
We're
they get
starting,
another.
starting
And
fast.
then this is trappy. It's a look ahead spot because you got Baltimore week 5. This is week 4 at Carolina. Very trappy look
Wait,
ahead
who,
spot.
at Carolina, what time?
At
1
Carolina at 1:00.
Yeah,
That is the definition of a trap.
That's a fantasy warrior.
You're losing
game
that
too.
game.
That's
You
a
think
that's
losing
a-
Carolina?
That's crazy. It's a trappy spot. I agree.
No, it's a huge trappy look ahead spot. It's just a
Okay, wait.
weird
when
fucking
is
game.
that? What's that date?
also might be
That is,
Carolina's first win.
September 29th.
Set a reminder for September 29th to bet on the Panthers spread.
Good point.
I'm fading you guys on that, by the way.
No, you probably should.
They
Well,
probably
that's why
win.
I'm just taking spread.
Okay.
You heard me. I didn't say money line.
Good color combinations as
Yeah.
well.
Wait.
So and you know me, Bengals, my second favorite team. I like the Bengals, but that's
Also
just
my
a,
second
that's a
favorite
crappy
You-
losing
You're
spot.
literally wearing the hat. Yeah.
Also my
Yeah.
second favorite team.
Yeah.
Not
Then, but that's good because you know what?
You beat the Ravens.
You're fucking pissed. Bounce back spot, hosting the Ravens at home. 1:00 kick.
Who dey?
Congratulations. You are 4-1.
Who dey?
4-1.
Who day? They are 4-1. Then you travel to the New York Giants.
Oh boy.
You win that?
Give it to me
You
5
win
and 1.
that? That's Sunday Night Football.
5+1 is
Sunday
6.
Night Football. The Giants in primetime stink.
That's a primetime game?
So bad in
They are
prime
so
time.
yeah. That's Sunday Night Football.
What the fuck are we doing?
How
I
is
don't know,
that
but we're 5 and
week
1.
6's matchup for Sunday Night
Like,
Football?
it's
gotta
not
be a
that
better game
hard.
than that.
Yeah, what? What are we doing?
I don't know. Danny Nichols might be graduating to dimes soon.
Congratulations, Dan.
He does get dimes. We know that. All right. Then the week after that, you're 5 and 1. You travel to Cleveland. You're going to lose that one.
Yeah, that's a tough spot.
1 o'clock kick in Cleveland feels like it's going to be muddy.
Feels like it could also be raining.
Feels like it's going to be a rainy, muddy type
be raining.
of
You never
scrappy
know.
little
Dog
game.
pound type
Yep,
game.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yep, Muni Lot's going to be going crazy
5
for that
and 2.
one.
5 and 2.
5 and 2. 5 and
That's
2.
7.
And then great bounce back spot. You host the Eagles. Ooh. Fucking sick bounce
That's
back
a
spot.
good game. What time?
It's at 4:25 kick.
That's nice.
You know the Bengals own that
They
4:25
do,
kick.
they do.
They beat the Eagles.
Is that a real thing?
No, it just feels like it.
Gut thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like when you see them at 4:25.
I thought maybe you guys had like some stat of like,
No,
oh,
no,
they're
no,
this
they
and
just-
that,
They beat the
and-
Niners on the road at 4:25 last year.
It's
There
just
you go.
one of those weird spots. It's like
Stats.
there's always 3 or 4 games, and the Bengals happen to own
Yeah.
that.
Sorry, you are 6 and 2.
6 and 2,
You
6
host
and
the
2.
Raiders. I mean, what a quarterback matchup.
Yes.
Insane quarterback
Good job,
matchup
Jack.
with
Good
Gardner
job.
Minshew. Pat.
Here we go.
All right,
Here we go.
So
gone?
they beat. Yeah, he's out.
gone.
So the Bengals,
But he's
as
back.
Pat's
But he's back.
gone,
He's back.
the
Here we
Bengals
go.
beat regardless of
You
who's the-
stupid fucking cocksucker. It's Aiden O'Connell as the starting quarterback of the Oakland Raiders. It's
And why
not
is
Gardner
that? And
Minshew.
why is
because,
that?
because he's better. His ceiling's higher. We've seen what Gardner Minshew can do. Aiden O'Connell can sling that thing if they let him.
But who's a
Gardner
Pro Bowl
Minshew is a
quarterback?
Pro Bowler.
Aiden O'Connell should have been last.
Aiden O'Connell's the last quarterback to
All right,
beat
here we
Patrick
go.
Mahomes.
Hey, I won't start glazing him until I
comes
actually
on the
meet
pod.
him.
We'll
Yeah.
get him on the pod.
All right. Week 9. Sorry, I just got to get back to this. They're going to beat the shit out of the Raiders. That's 7 and 2.
7-2.
You travel to Baltimore. You're going to split with Baltimore. 7 and 3.
7-3. I like it.
Dude, we're still week 11. Haven't had a bye.
That's I don't know how to feel about the end of year buys because you need it, but you could slow down some
I'd like to have
momentum.
one in like week 8, middle of the season.
Yeah, you
Week
can slow
8's
down
a
the
dream
momentum.
buy
Yeah, that's a
spot.
great buy.
Have you guys seen the theory, and it's a great one, of
The later the bye?
Like, no, a league-wide buy, like week 9. No football
that.
goes on. It gives the fans a chance to
It's a
reset,
reset.
and
It's a
have
reset.
your
This
Sunday
is where
to
you
yourself.
go out with your girlfriend to the farmer's
exactly.
market on
Go to the
Sunday.
farmer's
Oh.
market. It's
I
like,
think you should make a plea for that.
it's a really good idea, and then then there's no buys after. It's just everyone
Yeah.
gets a week off, and then your fantasy team you don't got to fucking worry about. You get time
That's
with
part of the fun
like,
of fantasy is the buys.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it
no,
though?
I'd rather a week
You
off.
gotta
By
have
the
a
way,
deep
I
team.
need to reset. Like,
That's
if my
what I'm
team
saying.
is doing well,
Some-
then I need to take a breather. I need to take a
There's
breather.
No,
like-
I want to watch them again.
No,
there's a
I do
bit
too.
of-
but
You
I
don't know what
think
it's
they-
like to have a team like
I
that.
don't. Well,
You don't,
recently I did.
yeah.
Recently I did.
Sort of, yeah.
But I
for
don't
the
know.
first half.
Something
Yeah,
to think
yeah.
about. I thought it was a really good idea.
No,
That's a
I
good
don't
idea.
mind the
so you're
idea.
saying that bye weeks should be a universal thing? It
Yeah,
should
like
be a
everyone
league-wide
gets a
bye.
bye week. Like I think it was like maybe the week before Thanksgiving because like everyone there's
Is
a
this
lot
a
of games
Reddit
on
theory
Thursday.
or?
Probably.
Yeah, no, I heard it somewhere. Maybe it was a different podcast, and I think I'm stealing their bit. But
Well, I
Good
was going to
bit.
clip it out,
yeah.
so.
I liked it when I heard it.
All right. So you're 7 and 3. Week 11, you go to the Los Angeles Chargers. Crazy Rockets environment that's going to be. You beat them.
Yeah, you beat the shit
8
out of
and
them.
3. Bye
Chargers.
week. Can't lose the bye.
Can't lose the bye.
Can't lose the
Congrats.
8 and 3. After the bye, you host Pittsburgh.
Tough spot. You can start slow. You could be slow.
Weird.
That's a win, though.
You win it.
That's
Yep,
a win.
you win
though.
it. I thought
Yep,
so.
I
Please.
felt it. I felt it. 9 and 3.
9 and 3.
Guarantee
9 and
the
3.
Steelers beat
and
them
then
in our minds.
Monday Night Football at Dallas. The week after that.
That's a win.
You win.
That's a win.
You do
10
win
and
that.
3. 10 and 3. This is the first year the Bengals are starting hot and continuing to stay hot. Here
Yeah,
we go.
it's
they're
sick.
just
No,
good.
it's good
AFC
for
North,
them,
they're
and I
just
feel
good.
like for some reason that's
You know
it
who
just
remembers?
feels like it. The North. Dude, it's so bad. All right, week 15. What's our record, Adam?
10 and 3.
10 and 3.
Is that correct?
really?
Yeah, you're 10 and 3, and I don't want you to say anything. I think because we have the similar feelings on this ball club. They travel to Tennessee. 1 p.m. kick in Tennessee. Will Levis does
2-minute
something
drive.
clears.
Will Levis wins 2 minutes.
And
Or it's a field goal. It's a field
No.
goal.
Why do you guys believe in Will Levis so much?
No,
I don't
I
think he's
don't.
bad. He also.
They built up a good squad.
I know, but why do you believe in the Titans? Neither one of you seems to have
Here's
much
what
of a
I'd
good
say.
They had a really good offseason.
I will tell you why.
point. With what?
And by the way,
lost?
who's their head coach? Who's their head
Not
coach?
Vrabel anymore.
Former offensive coordinator from the Bengals. Revenge game.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take that for this
Sold.
exact
I'll tell you
point,
quickly
but-
why I believe. Because when the Dolphins were up 13 and Will Levis brought them back,
Okay, so
That's
both of
sold
you
me.
guys are stupid.
I don't believe in Will Levis. I believe in the team around him. It's pretty good. Pretty damn good.
Oh, let's
think
go! Breaking news. The Jets will be wearing the classic uniforms
Oh my God.
week 6
Let me
against the
look.
Bills.
They look good.
As in the ones from like 2000.
Oh, those are sick. Those are great.
Yeah, they're sick. They look sick.
So week 16.
11-3.
Jet up,
10
take flight.
10-4, right?
10-4. 10
Is that
and 4.
correct?
10-4.
10-4. All right, Pat.
Who'd they play before the Titans again?
Lock in.
Sorry.
Who'd they play
10-4.
before the Titans?
The
Cowboys.
Cowboys, 10-4, big win.
All right, 10-4. Then you come back. You host Cleveland.
Bounce back. Splitties.
Thursday night football, though.
Splitskis.
No, yeah.
Thursday night football
Prime Vision.
feels very Brownsy.
Really?
No, what?
10-5.
I'm not going to say that
Okay. Take it back. 10-4. Here we go.
because you host them. You're going to beat them.
11-4. There we go.
11-4.
There we go.
Sorry,
It's the
I
Prime Vision.
I had to think.
Yeah,
I had to
yeah,
think a little on that one.
You gotta feel it.
And then this is a great end of the year for you guys.
11-4. This is for the division, probably.
So you're 11-4. You host the Broncos week 17.
What a layup
randomly.
in week 17.
Just a
Wait.
This
Hold on.
Oh, can I-
11-4.
yes.
Is the last game of the year?
No,
No.
there's 2 more.
Okay, sorry.
There's
Misheard.
18 weeks
There's
now.
18
no,
weeks,
No, I
buddy.
know. I misheard. You said last game.
So yeah, you got week 17 against the Broncos. This is like when Alabama schedules UL Monroe and like week 10 randomly. Just get a cupcake layup, easy win. Yeah, they always play like a
Can they do
weird
that?
team.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
thought it's SEC
Yeah,
games.
no,
Alabama has
They're
consistently
paying
done that.
They're paying
Okay.
UL Monroe,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Alabama's consistently like in the middle to the late end of the SEC schedule will schedule a fucking Sun
So
Belt.
it's they're 11-4. What are we doing?
They're 12-4
Now
now.
they're
12-4. Here we
12-4 now.
go.
And then you
don't believe
travel
in
to
Zach Wilson?
Pittsburgh the last game of the season. They're going to lose to Pittsburgh.
12-5. It's okay.
12-5.
Good year.
12-5.
They might
That's
be
good.
the number one seed in the AFC at that point.
Dude, that's damn good.
12-5.
12-5. Good year. Set the over-under at 11.5 wins.
I'm going to take slightly under.
I'm going to take the under. I think they lose that Cowboys game.
Yeah, that's a tough
I
spot.
think that one's a weird one.
That was my-
It's a weird
my
one.
I think
only
they could get
bugaboo with
11
that.
games, but the AFC North is just so loaded.
Yeah, 12-5. I think the defense I am concerned about a little with the Bengals though.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they had like DJ Reader left, Cheeto Bawuzie left. Like they lost some key guys.
It can be tough.
So I don't know. Cheeto Bawuzie also revenge game with
you know
the
who also
Titans
where he
when he
went to
plays.
school? Go Buffs.
Don't care.
Yep, you should. I think it's close, but
Yeah.
I'm going to take slightly under.
I don't know. I'll take under because I don't know about the defense.
Okay, I'm going to take slightly under. Why don't you rip right
also
now,
going
and then
under.
I'll go, and then you take us home.
All right. Do we want to save the Steelers for the end, or do we want to go Ravens?
Let's
They
see.
would steal. Save the Ravens. for
Yeah,
the
which
end.
one has more energy, more juice in it?
The Steelers.
Yeah, so
So go Ravens.
I was going to say you might get tired, though. You know, if
That's what I'm saying. But the Steelers might give me the juice I need.
Okay, sure. You surprise us. How about
Just
that,
go.
Pat?
All right.
Well, this is the.
Let's see if I can get this on the first try.
Cook.
I'm over 3, I think.
Are you?
Okay,
I thought you
yeah,
did
no.
pretty well.
He's not great on
Yeah,
those.
no, this is
By
not
the way,
my
good ranking, though.
specialty.
Good shit.
Yeah, that was
That's
good
fair.
stuff. This is what the Baltimore Ravens record is going to look like in the year 2024.
Let's go!
How we doing, baby? Let's
Way to be
go.
Pat. Way to be
That was
Pat.
Oh yeah, week 1, Thursday night football. Chiefs Ravens to kick things off for the 2024 NFL season. It is in Kansas City. It is at 8:20.
Baltimore wins.
Baltimore loses, starts the season.
What?
0-9.
Hold
Yep.
up.
Revenge
Yep.
game.
What
Nope, they
happened
lose.
the last time the Chiefs won a Super Bowl and had a Thursday night football
They lost to the
8:20
Lions.
game
They lost
at
to the Lions.
home to start the season?
They lost to the
They
Lions.
lost to the Lions. Love that the NFL gives us the Chiefs to kick things off
By the way, this
right
is-
after.
I
It's
I also
Sunday.
think this is Derrick Henry 2+ touchdown game.
Yeah, no. So I'm sticking with
Not
my
a pick,
pick.
both of them.
I'm sticking with my pick. Chiefs win. Chiefs added Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, a full season of Rashi Rice, Travis Kelce. The Chiefs
No,
are only
not
going
a
to be
full
better.
season.
Not a full season.
How many
No.
seasons is he
Suspension.
suspended?
He's gonna-
He's going to be suspended for at
Half
least
a year.
like 16 years.
No. I feel like that whole fucking shenanigans kind of just got brushed under the rug. I bet
It
he
did,
starts
but
the
no,
season.
isn't he suspended for 8 games?
It'll
8
be,
games?
he'll be suspended. I'm not keeping him for it.
8-game suspension? Anything
it's
official?
Not, it's not officially
He'll be
out
suspended
yet.
for at
They're
least 4
expected
games.
to suspend him for a few games. He's not going to be playing that game.
He'll be
I'll tell you
suspended.
that.
He'll be suspended. It doesn't matter.
Sticking
They
with
won't
the
need him.
Chiefs.
They won't need him.
Ravens start 0-1.
Xavier Worthy game?
Yeah, no big game for Xavier Worthy. He gets
Nick Bolton
no.
pick
No,
six?
here's the stat line for Xavier Worthy: 2 catches, 97 yards, 1 touchdown.
Actually, that's a great stat line. I like
I'll
that.
be honest. One more time. Didn't hear anything.
Xavier Worthy's stat line in this game: 2 catches, 97 yards, 1 touchdown. Let's
go.
So that means he had a 70-yard
Ad-
touchdown in
the
there.
number one
somewhere.
ad on the waiver wire.
Yeah,
That
he'll be
he
drafted.
had like a
drafted.
little
He'll be
corner
drafted.
strike type
Yeah.
of route. Yeah.
Moving right
But those
along.
were usually the Sammy Watkins games. So
Easy bounce back. Bet the Ravens spread here because it's going to be a blowout against the Raiders. They're hosting them. They beat them 33-10. We moved to 1-1.
33-10. 1-1.
Wow, the Ravens have a bit of a gauntlet to start the
All right,
season.
here we go.
So then they travel to Dallas in week 3.
Ooh, tough.
4:25 game.
They win.
I think the Ravens lose again. They're
starting
1-2.
slow.
People are starting
starting
to question things. Was Derrick Henry signing the right move?
Harrison and product side is shaking
Harrison
in his
Should they have
his
gotten
hands.
another receiver?
Should we have added more talent? We lost some people on the O-line. Did we fix
Is
it?
Lamar a bust?
Is Lamar like worth the contract?
Is
that he
Lamar,
it's-
yeah. Like,
so
what's happening?
People
here?
are starting to
Why did
murmur.
we add a running back, not a receiver?
People
Good
are
questions.
starting
They're good questions.
to murmur.
1-2.
1-2. And then things don't get easier. They host the Buffalo Bills.
Oh.
They
Yikes.
host the Buffalo Bills on Sunday Night
Yikes.
Football. This is a
Yikes.
gauntlet, man.
1-3? Or is that what you're saying?
I think it's 1-3.
The Bengals win, or sorry, the Bengals are next. The Ravens win that game. We're 2-2.
Oh my God, we're 2-2.
2-2.
We're 2-2.
Not
The
bad,
next-
not
But
bad.
then,
A quarter of the way.
gauntlet continues.
Ay, ay, ay.
Traveling to Cincinnati.
Yikes.
What time? I mean,
It's
I just
at
did a
1 p.m., but
prediction,
the time doesn't matter. The Ravens are 2-3, 5 weeks into the season. They have a losing record 5 weeks into
They
the
lose
season.
in
Things
the
are looking
jungle, huh?
different.
Yeah, the jungle's different, having been there.
Well, the Ravens, they fly above the jungles usually, so it's
No,
not-
well, last time they were in the jungle, they fumbled the ball on the 2-yard line, or not the last time, but last time I was there, they fumbled the ball on the 2-yard line.
They don't fly in the jungle. That was
98-yard
kind of the
fumble
point.
return
But
touchdown.
short.
No, I understand what you're
Yeah,
saying.
bad
You're
joke.
Okay, 2-3, 2-3.
Here we
Easy
go.
bounce back spot here. Again, bet on the Ravens spread. They got the Commanders
We're back to
at
500.
home.
Oh,
We're back to
they win
500.
by-
We're 3-3.
That's a 30-point win.
30-point win. They're
Yeah.
3-3. They've gotten through the toughest part of their schedule. They're 500.
Okay, we're
the
okay.
murmurs of the team being not the team
Hey,
have
but that's-
subsided a bit.
Lamar had a
But that's
massive game.
That's when you
Massive.
look back on that 6-game stretch, you're like, you know what? 500 perfectly fine.
And,
Exactly.
And you know what? We needed that. We needed to get back to
Yeah,
to who we
let
were.
them doubt us.
Yes,
let them
exactly.
doubt
The
us.
Ravens like to start hot. I think this season maybe they just start a little slower than
It's
usual.
okay. That's okay. They'll finish strong.
Yeah, and then not a
Will they?
cupcake walk, but I think they get this one done. You got the Buccaneers
On the
in
road?
Tampa
That sounds
on Monday Night
trappy.
Football.
That's sneaky, that's sneaky.
It's trappy.
Monday night?
Wait, Baker owns Monday night?
Dude, Baker does own Monday night.
This feels so
I just
trappy, Pat.
I know it feels
after,
trappy, but
this is a big letdown spot
Dude.
after that huge win against the Commanders,
things,
too.
things could get absurdly hairy for the Baltimore Ravens. But the Ravens win that game.
Yes,
They win that game.
I
They're
thought it was
4-3.
Baker's time.
No, they win
No, it's
that
not his
game.
time. It's
They
not his
win
time.
that
Too many
game.
Zins, too many Zins.
And then
Although
again,
it's actually
really,
Zin shortage could
I-
be,
is
could be
there?
big
I think
for
I said the
Baker.
gauntlet stopped because the Commanders are there, but like it's still just a real tough
It just
first
puts it
8
on
weeks.
pause. You get on pause. Yeah,
because
yeah.
then they travel to Cleveland.
Is that a 4-3 record?
4-3 record after
4-3.
7 weeks,
Confident.
and then they're
4-4.
traveling to Cleveland, and they're 4-4.
Oh my
Jesus.
And now it's just like
That
they.
Cleveland defense is having some problems with
It's
Lamar.
it's a
Or
weird year
opposite.
in Baltimore. They're just so consistent that at some point the consistency has to slow down a bit.
Interesting.
I'm
4-4.
telling myself
Well,
narratives as I'm going
this-
through this.
This
We
is
do
the
this
year
off
that
the
they
cuff,
sneak
guys.
into the wild card and make a run. I don't know.
This is the schedule of a first place team, by the way.
Yeah,
It's like fucking
exactly.
so hard.
It's
Yeah.
really hard. But again, this is just good game, lose, bounce back,
So
easy
4 and
spot.
4.
Broncos week 9
5-4.
at home,
Doesn't
5
matter
4.
where that is.
Bet the Ravens spread again. So
I do
just so
like-
everyone remembers, bet the Ravens spread in week 2, bet the Ravens spread in week 6, and bet the Ravens spread in week 9.
Copy.
All right.
There you go.
269.
5-4.
5-4. Here we go.
5-4. And then they host the Bengals on Thursday Night Football.
Edgar Allan Poe.
That's a win. They split
Edgar
with the
Allan
Bengals. We're
Poe.
6-4.
the Ravens.
Confidence is
The
returning
Ravens.
to the building. And then they travel to Pittsburgh against the Steelers.
Raucous crowd.
1 p.m. raucous crowd.
Oh,
The biggest win of the season for the Ravens. They're 7-4. They've
7-4.
wrapped 3 in a
I
row.
feel like 1 p.m. Steelers don't do it for me. I
They
need a
don't.
night
No,
game. I need
no.
a night game if it's a big game.
Or a
They did it.
425 spot.
Now we're 7-4. The
I
confidence.
need a night game.
The confidence is returning to
Edgar Allan
Baltimore.
Poe.
Yes, he's a poet. Week 12.
The Raven.
Travel to the most dangerous place to play football,
LA.
SoFi Stadium,
Yep,
the
for the
Chargers,
Chargers.
Monday Night
Edgar Allan
Football.
Poe.
That thing's going to be going
Edgar Allan
crazy. The Chargers faithful are going to be in the stands if they
All
exist.
7 of them.
All 17.
The Asian lady's back, though.
Oh, hopefully. She
Well,
was.
who's she going to be rooting for? She's an industry plant.
She is an industry
true.
plant, so she
Edgar
has a
Allan Poe.
Ravens gear on. 8-4 Ravens.
Allan
Oh my God! Wait, because her kid is on the Ravens. That's why she is. No, there's actually a picture of her supporting the Ravens.
So she's not an industry plant?
No, I think she might be an industry.
I got question marks for her. 8-4 for the
Edgar Allan.
Ravens.
Look up the pictures. Just
The first 8 weeks of the season are in the rear view. They've just rattled off 4 in a row.
Congratulations.
And then week
Feels like
13,
they're getting too hot right now.
they have the Eagles
Not
Where?
an Edgar Allan Poe
at
game.
home. At
Actually?
home. And this one,
What
I
time?
don't know.
What time?
It's a 425
I think
game.
Lamar might tear up
This
that
might be a
secondary.
flexer. When do we start flexing? What week is this?
This is week 13. I
Week
think they
13?
start
This might be
at
Oh, we
flex.
might flex
This
this
might be a
now.
flexer.
I
This
think
might be a
they've only
flex.
flexed for the last 4 weeks. I'm pulling that out my ass. But
It
feels-
sounds
Yeah,
good.
that was
Sounds
that was
something
pulled
right.
out.
Sounds
But,
good.
You guys
This-
believed it.
Let's just
It's in
stick with
Baltimore,
the
Philly.
scheduled time.
They lose. They're 8-5.
Not
They're also
Edgar.
looking ahead to the bye
At
week.
home,
Yeah,
too.
they're also looking ahead to the
They
bye
need
week.
this game. It's been tough.
Yeah, so it's 8-5.
8-5.
And like I said, it's a tough season for the Ravens.
Wow, it's unfortunate.
It's
Almost
a
like
tough
they were
season
the
for the
best team in
Ravens.
football last
Exactly.
year.
Yeah.
It's a
They get
tough
the worst
schedule. So they're
schedule.
Almost like they shouldn't
8-5.
have been last year.
Week 14 bye. That's tough with how many tough games they got in the front
But they
half.
needed this. They needed
it. And then week
8-5.
15, they travel to New York to play the Giants at 1 p.m.
That Edgar Allan Poe.
Why do you keep saying that? Like, what does that mean? Like, I
Just the
know
Raven.
I know he wrote the Raven. I'm aware of that.
No, that's literally it.
But that's
That's
it.
all
Like,
it is.
does that
That's
mean
it.
that like it's a
He's-
good game for the
Yeah,
Ravens?
he's just running with the bit.
Okay,
of
so
the
you said it
Raven.
now 3 times.
Yeah, it's Edgar Allan Poe.
And
Okay.
I don't understand why
He
you're
wrote
saying
the
it besides
Raven,
the
that's
one
it.
time. One time was good.
He said,
No.
When
Win.
he wants you to say win, he says Edgar Allan.
Yeah, that's what I've gathered, but it doesn't make sense to
okay.
me.
No, that's how
Anyway,
it works.
Didn't Edgar Allan Poe's like he was like not a good guy.
Okay.
no,
keep
I mean
moving.
most people from that time had proclivities that they attended to that we
There's
shouldn't
a
have been
word,
doing.
proclivities.
Yeah,
I don't even know what that
What was the word?
it's like guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Guilty
What-
pleasures.
What's
I
the
liked it
word
better
that we
when I didn't
wanted to What was the one word a few weeks ago? Sorry, just sidetrack. I don't care. That we really wanted to say like in conversation that wasn't paired with like a certain
Oh, and I got it through.
Tribulations.
tribulations.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
word. Good word.
Good word. Okay, they're
That's a
9-5.
great word.
They beat the Giants 9-5.
Yeah.
And then they host the Steelers, and they get their revenge. They
do.
get their revenge.
They sweep?
Or not their revenge. Yeah, they sweep
They
the
sweep the
Steelers.
Steelers.
Yeah.
And this is where things.
Amanda's not gonna like
they're,
this.
They're 10-5. Sorry,
10-5?
Amanda, but oh man, I forgot I'm doing the Steelers, and we said they'd be really good.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't
can-
matter. You play
all
the ball where it
isolated
lies.
events.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
isolated
Dude,
events.
you can literally have 2 separate. Like I had you guys week 18 losing both times.
But they both lost.
So
They
they're
tied.
10-5
The
now.
field won 0-0 tie.
What a hard schedule.
Who they play?
Their last 2. I'm going to spoil the last 2. They have the Texans and the Browns. They travel to Texans and they host the
Oh.
Browns. They're 10-5.
That's a potential seeding game.
Yeah, they're 10-5 right now.
Edgar.
Did I say that
No.
they
Edgar.
beat the Browns?
Trust it.
Never more.
Edgar.
I did say they beat the Browns.
Edgar. Trust it. Gotta.
Edgar Allan Poe, the
Edgar.
Raven, they beat the Texans in Week 17
You're letting Adam
to go
by the way,
to
do your
to
prediction
go
by
to.
saying
No,
Edgar
I'm
Allan
not.
Poe.
No, I'm not. Up until this week, I'd ignored
Take
Edgar
the
Allan Poe every
experience.
single
I'm gonna
time.
take the experience going into Houston.
If I want to say L, I can do Nevermore.
Yeah, 11-5.
I'll take that.
And then
the
they're
Ravens.
hosting the Browns.
I feel like you got to flip the L for Houston and then win here.
Well, no, I know, but I'm pissed. Like I had the Ravens beat the Browns and the Steelers away earlier in the
so they're gonna
season,
sweep.
and then you're thinking like
Well, they could
most times
flip-flop.
splits.
They could flip-flop.
Fuck it, Ravens win. All that trouble they
12-5,
had. They're 12-5.
Wait, so they
beat the
go-
Browns. They start the
Pat,
season 4-4.
You're telling me they go 7-1 to close it out?
Yes,
Yep.
they do. Yes, they do. Question for you: Bengals Ravens head to head. How did that look again? Remind me, please.
The Bengals, they split with
was
the
it?
Bengals.
They split with the Bengals point differential because remember we took the spread a lot
Yep.
of times.
Bengals
The
won
Ravens
it.
win the division.
Wow.
Why do you hate the Bengals,
No,
man?
he said point differential. Remember?
Yeah, no.
It goes to point differential, right?
I know, but why do you have to give point differential to the Ravens?
Because they
That was a
he
roller
set
coaster
the
of
spread.
one for
He
me.
said take the spread.
Oh, good point.
I
Oh,
honestly
good
was
point,
like-
good point. I
we
thought you were
always-
just hating.
No, that wasn't me. That
You
was
tend
just,
to hate on the
I do tend to hate
Bengals.
on
hate
them,
on
but
the
that was
Ravens?
strictly that
No,
was
he
strictly just
hates on
listening.
the Bengals a lot.
Anyway, we shoot from the hips on these. So
12-5?
12-5.
No, we
over
don't.
under
You've-
11.5. What do you guys think?
Haven't we had
take-
like 5 teams go 12-5?
We had only the Cowboys were the only other one.
No, the Eagles are 12-5.
Jeez, really?
12. Wait,
Bengals were 12-5.
it's going to be a
Ravens
great year for the
12.
NFL. Great year.
It's a great
no
year for the
loss.
How many
NFL.
teams can go 12-5 in a year?
I think
Tycho,
we're
do math.
approaching the quota.
12-5 over under 11.5. I will take the over. I think Todd Monken's learned
I
from
think
his.
Tycho's actually looking up how many teams can
That's
potentially
not.
go 12-5.
I don't believe that's
in a
Googleable.
season.
I do not believe
back
that's
to it though.
Googleable.
I think Todd Monken has learned from his past. He's going to run the ball a lot more. They got Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry
A lot
for a
of
reason.
2+ touchdown games incoming. Give me
Yeah,
over
and-
11.5.
Incoming.
I'm gonna come.
Come.
No, I got it.
12-5. The Baltimore Ravens finished the season in first place in the
Over
AFC
under,
North.
what are you doing?
I'll take the over. I think
On
like there was
12 or 11.5?
11.5.
I'll take the under. That schedule is a fucking gauntlet.
It's a gauntlet.
And
It's a
I
gauntlet.
don't wish this on him. I don't think Lamar's going to be healthy the whole year.
Why would you say that?
Or
That's fucked
Derrick
up.
Henry.
Move on. Don't address.
I'm not
that.
wishing that on him.
I know, but you're saying it. You're putting it out into the ether.
Oh, the ether. See, dude, Pat's on a fucking tear.
Yeah, come on.
Adam?
I'm ready.
Yeah.
That's my team,
He wasn't
baby.
listening.
No,
there
he
at all.
wasn't.
What happened?
Nothing. Don't worry
See,
about it. We're talking
exactly.
about
Okay, here's what the Cleveland Browns record's going to be in 2024. I'm going to give me a dog pound,
On the
baby.
field.
On the field, on the field, on the field, on the field. Everything on the field. Week 1 versus Dallas at home. They open up 1-0, 425 game. I like it.
At home.
At home.
Okay.
At home, 1-0, dog pound.
Deshaun's doing great.
On the field, dog pound. Week 2 at Jacksonville. Weird spot, 1 o'clock. Jacksonville kind of likes that 1 o'clock spot. However, I think Jacksonville's not going to be as good this year. Give me 2-0, dog pound. Dog pound. Wow. I want to bark every time, all right?
Holy hell.
Give me a bark. Week 3. At home against the New York Giants, 1 o'clock game. You see, the reason I like these back-to-back games is because they're not going to really show them that much on Red Zone, but they're just going to be out of this 3-0.
Deshaun's, how is he on the field?
Better than last year.
It really shows what not doing well the last season can do for you. The comparison of schedules between the Ravens and Browns is absurd.
It's beautiful.
Absurd.
It's beautiful. But then we go to Vegas, 425 game.
Aiden O'Connell, last quarterback to beat Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. People forget.
Good stats, Jack. Good stat
I
check.
weirdly think this is trappy.
Yep.
But
Well, here's the thing. Miles
Aiden
Garrett.
O'Connell's going to have fits with that secondary.
Aiden O'Connell, my guy. Miles Garrett might sack him 5 times that game.
Yeah.
But
There's no way he's elusive enough.
I'm actually torn right now. I'm going to go 4-0.
4-0?
4-0 Cleveland Browns. I think
And then,
Cleveland Browns are
things
nice.
get easier, folks.
Things get a little bit easier, but they also get harder at the same time. They get harder. Because then they play Washington. They play Washington. It's at Washington, 1 o'clock game. You know what happens at 1 o'clock in Washington, potentially in the month of October? There's a lot of rain. There could be rain. There could be rain. I think it's a loss. I think it's a trappy spot. I think this is a really trappy
Stop
spot
meowing.
for the Browns.
Well, because they're kitty cats.
I know.
Yeah. So
4-1
they lost.
now.
They're 4-1.
Cats are pussies.
But it doesn't get any easier. It doesn't get any easier because then they go to Philadelphia. And in October, it is still also potentially raining in Philadelphia. 1 o'clock game, they lose that back to back.
I don't know why you're acting like rain's a problem for the Cleveland
rain is
Browns.
actually
That's
a
like what they thrive
fantastic
in.
thing for
Yeah,
the
but you know who
Browns.
could match rain?
What is he talking?
I don't know. The
Eagles.
Yeah, the Eagles. Sure, they can. Yeah.
They feel very
Saquon Barkley's
And
gonna be
the
so sick. Oh my
Commanders?
gosh.
back to back. Here we go. But then it gets
4-2.
not easier. 4-2. Then they play the Bengals. 1 o'clock game,
Where?
October 20th, at home. Give me the dog pounds.
Wow. 5-2. 5-2.
Well, that was
5-2.
good.
Then October 27th versus Baltimore at home, 1 o'clock game. Give me Baltimore. Give me that's a loss. That's a loss. That's a loss. This is a weird spot. Yeah.
I think I did that too.
It's 5-3.
It's funny because
5-3.
people like in the comments will see like, oh well, you had the Cowboys being the Eagles, but then the Eagles being the Cowboys in that game.
No.
So how does that as like separate predictions, buddy?
Separate. I'm also just looking at this and feeling it.
We didn't predict every week together.
Week 9, the Los Angeles Chargers at home. That's a win. I think the Chargers going to be ass. So they are 6-3. Is that what it is?
Pat, give me a bark.
Good bark. Bye week.
Tycho?
Week 10, 6-3.
That's the most Tycho.
Here we go.
Tycho bark ever.
Sunday, November 11th. No. Whoa. What just happened? My brain short-circuited. November 17th at New Orleans, 1 o'clock game. They win that 7-3.
I'll be at that game.
7-3.
What?
Yeah, my buddy has a bachelor party that weekend. He's a big
right.
Browns fan, so we're going.
Wow.
7-3.
I was like, how do you
Thursday night football, November 21st versus Pittsburgh. They're 7-3. This is
Gross.
gross. Prime Video. It's at home.
Oh,
Give
Prime
me
Video.
gi-
You didn't even say who they were playing.
the Steelers.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I think
Sorry.
it's a win because it's at home. Dog pound. Dog pound.
Is the entire
Tycho, give
AFC
me it.
North going to go 12-5?
Yes, absolutely. 8-3. 8-3.
wait.
Then they play
Steelers.
at Denver. Here we go. Sneaky spot. It's Monday Night Football.
Who's playing quarterback for the Broncos at this point?
Bo Nix,
No,
Okay.
I think it's Jared Stidham.
I think it's Zach Wilson.
big penis. Give me the Denver Broncos.
Jared Stidham has a big cock.
What?
Yep. You never seen that picture?
Mile High?
In New England? Huge penis.
Who?
Highly recommend looking it up.
Wait,
Whoa.
8-4?
Who has
8-4.
one?
Jared Stidham.
Oh, no. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
That's a
you,
win.
you really
Oh.
wanted to know.
Just strictly.
Yeah.
Again, it's Monday Night Football. It's a sneaky spot. They've been playing well. Then they go to Pittsburgh. It's tough because they're going to split skis with the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's another loss. I have no idea what their record is right now.
8-5.
8-5. Here we go. Then they play Kansas City at home. Weird. That's a
overthink
loss.
it.
That's
Yeah,
a loss.
8-6.
That's a weird. 8-6.
They're sliding.
Then they are sliding. They're losing a little bit, but they're going to pick back up. They play the Bengals at Cincinnati. Prime Video. Thursday Night Football. That's a loss.
Yeah,
8-7. But then they play the Miami Dolphins, and that's, of course, a loss. Wow, they're 8-8.
What?
They play the Miami Dolphins?
Where?
In Dog Pound.
In December?
Sorry, is this my...
It is, but
Adam,
it's
what?
It is cold.
What day?
it's
What day
really
of the year?
cold.
It is cold.
What day of the year?
Tua's fingers are going to be
December
hurting.
29th.
Oh
Dude.
my God! It's
Come
gonna
on.
be 5 degrees.
Can we talk about it? Can we
on
talk
Lake
about it?
Erie, cold as hell.
All right, I want you guys to pitch to me why they're going to lose.
It's
Tua
really
grew up in
cold.
Hawaii, went to school in Alabama, and plays in Miami. He has not ever been in weather below 65 degrees in his life.
You got one?
Echo. It's really cold in Cleveland and late December.
It's a loss. They're 8-9.
That's incorrect.
And then at Baltimore,
they're not
no, they're
8-9.
8-8.
That's not how it works.
They're 8-8.
8-8.
They're 8-8.
Cool. And then they play Baltimore at Baltimore. You see, after I've looked at this schedule, I really thought Cleveland was going to be a lot
8-9?
better.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to
They
be
had a tough
8-9?
end to the season. Yeah.
Well, let's be real. They do beat the Dolphins that game.
Yeah, they're probably 9
So
and
they're 9-7 going into this game.
yeah, more likely than not 9 and 7, but it's Adams' time. They're 8
Yep.
and 8 going into week 18.
And now,
Just because I want them to be above 500, they're going to win 9-8.
do you actually think that though?
Yeah,
I
say
think
what
they
you
probably
think.
won the last 2 games. Yeah.
They win the last 2 games.
Yeah, they
so they're
beat the
10 and 7.
Dolphins. Yeah, they beat the Dolphins.
Oh, wait, are you going back?
Oh.
I'm just like looking at the
No,
schedule.
no,
and I'm
no.
like,
You
No, stick to
keep it.
You know, I
Keep it with the
liked it
Dolphins. I
more.
like the
I honestly
Dolphins.
liked it more at 8 and 9.
You know, but that's.
But I thought they were 9
No,
and
you
8.
know what that is? That's a Tua redemption arc in the cold. It's going to be like a 2-degree windy day out there.
I
He's
think
going to
he's
win
better in the
somehow.
cold than you think. You're just remembering that Kansas City game.
Exactly.
Yeah, I am remembering that
All
game.
right, they win Baltimore that last game at
9
Baltimore.
and
So
8.
they lose to the Dolphins.
They lose to the
people.
Dolphins and they win last
9
game.
and
9-8.
9
Miss
and
out
8.
on a wild card.
Miss
spot
out on a wild card
potentially,
spot.
right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. How's that for them? The AFC North not being a 12-win division.
I think it was good. I almost wanted you to go 8 and 9.
Over under 9.5.
Way
I'll take the
over.
under.
I'll take the over.
Oh.
I think actually.
I'll take the under on 9.5.
9.5 is a lot.
Yeah, I think it's a hard division. They had the end of the schedule sounds really tough.
They were a good team when healthy last year. I'm gonna
of
take
course,
the
no. The
over.
Browns are always
Yeah.
good now. They're just like a great
Deshaun
defense.
was starting to get his groove. Nick Chubb will be back.
I'm gonna
Was
take the
Deshaun
over.
getting his groove going? He was
on
grooving.
the
Before he got
field.
hurt?
On the field.
On the field?
On the field.
On the field. On the field. Yep.
I got the over on the field, of course.
Yes, of course, on the field. Not on other things.
Guess how many teams
hopefully.
can go 12-5 in a single season?
Well, you found out?
I did the math.
Okay. how many?
6.
ChatGPT did the
16.
math.
6.
More.
No, probably like
12.
A lot, like 18.
More.
Yeah, because like all the other teams could go 0 and 17.
Right.
Oh,
24.
Less.
22.
Yes, bingo.
You guys are welcome. I
22
gave the
teams.
range.
22 teams can go 12-5 statistically.
All right,
Well,
so
that's
we're
going to be this
okay.
year. We're doing well.
So we've got 18 in our holster still.
But that means that
I think
we need 3
for
teams
whatever
to
it's
go
worth, I think the
undefeated.
Browns are going to be better than the record I just gave them, but it's going to be tough. 'cause-
I don't. One team in this division has to not do well.
Yeah, you know who it's going to be?
Is it? According to us, it's not the Steelers.
I don't know what. I'll be honest, I have no idea what to think about the AFC North this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
One second. I asked ChatGPT a follow-up question. It's going to do how many teams would have to go defeated.
Probably all of them. Probably all of them.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
All right, I'm gonna just.
Let's
you
rip,
you
let's
keep
rip.
cooking on that.
Yeah, you go.
We don't need it.
This is what the Pittsburgh Steelers record is going to look like in 2024, and we think it's going to be pretty good.
16-1, I think.
Oh,
it
you're
might
saying
be.
that off the rip?
Yeah, well, we've discussed it being pretty good in the
Well, we've
past.
discussed it, but we've never
Hey.
looked at it. Also, can you scoot back for a second, please?
Yeah, I would like you to
I'd
scoot back. I was having a hard
I
time
was like
looking at Adam.
comfortable, low key.
High key.
Yeah.
Hey, good luck to these guys.
Good luck to the
Hey,
Steelers.
Russell Wilson or Justin Fields? Who's the quarterback?
Russell Wilson.
Okay.
He's the
Yeah,
quarterback.
start the year, yep.
Russell Wilson is the quarterback to start the season. Tycho's echoing in that 4 teams would need to go 0 and 17 in order for 22 12 and 5 teams to exist.
Cool.
So it theoretically could
So
happen.
that means we got to just have 4 teams go.
Could happen.
Is Bane the win or the loss on this one? That's what I'm.
Excuse me?
What?
Bane. He's
Like
saying
the
Bane.
from Dark Knight?
That's a loss.
And you're saying, so
I
like
think it's a
when
loss,
does their
right?
stadium
What
get
the
blown up in this season?
Okay. Loss.
right.
It's a loss.
Yeah, I figured.
All right.
Only
Kicking
lost
things
one.
off with an interesting week 1 matchup. It's at the Falcons. Both kind of new look teams, new quarterbacks for both of them. I think the Falcons win this one. Wow,
It's a
Yeah.
big Bane game.
I
I feel like the Falcons are at home are a pretty good ball club.
I'm really, really excited to see what Kirk Cousins can do with all those weapons. Is Arthur Smith still the head coach?
no, he's
No.
with the Steelers now.
Oh, really?
Oh,
He's the offensive coordinator.
Oh, they're going to completely change the offense over there in Atlanta. So yeah, Steelers started the season 0-1. They lose to the
Bang.
Falcons and Kirk Cousins. Then they traveled a mile high. They got Denver at 425. They win that game. They're 1-1.
no
Easy
bang.
win for them. Easy win for
Yeah.
them. At that point in time,
425 when the sun is setting.
at that time, you're still either dealing. Well, no, it's 425 in Denver, so more. It's 225 there.
225.
Oh,
That's
good
correct.
point.
2 hours. Yep.
At that point, you're either starting Bo Nix, who's in week 2, you're either starting Jared Stidham, Zach Wilson.
It's a shit
The
show.
Broncos have not figured things out by week 2. So easy win for the Steelers. They're 1-1. Then they host the Chargers, who are kind of in a similar situation as the
spot, good spot,
Broncos.
good spot.
Feeling out their rookie quarterback, seeing what they can do there.
The Chargers?
Yeah, no, I know I was wrong. I was
What?
thinking Vikings for some reason was in my head.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah, no, I know.
We're doing great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. Justin
So
Herbert, pretty
they-
solidified
2-1.
starter.
They're dealing with a rookie head coach and Jim
we go.
Harbaugh.
Yep,
and
that's
then,
how it works.
Well, actually, he has coached in the NFL before.
Yeah,
but rookie again.
Rookie again. Stop.
again.
Okay, I'm gonna go home. You know what I fucking meant? New coach.
Who wins?
The Steelers win that game.
Okay, there you
2-1.
go.
The Steelers win
That's
that
all
game.
you need to do. You don't have to.
No, I know, but I want to set the scene. You got to set the scene a little bit. So they're 2-1.
The Arkham
Then they
Knight.
travel to Indianapolis, who Ranker.com had ranked 8th as the least likely to win the Super Bowl.
I disagree.
Sneaky.
I big disagree. We all
Sneaky.
big disagree. Anthony
Sneaky.
Richardson so back
And I think he.
wins
Bane.
that game.
Bane.
2-2.
Does, certainly,
Steelers
yeah.
are 2-2.
Yep, that's
Like,
Bane.
you just say Bane.
Can you? Is that your guy now? This time is you're gonna do
Wait,
the
why
Bane
are
thing?
you
instead of the-
saying? Why can't you say his voice?
I don't think
You should do it.
in the dog.
I was bold in the dog.
Oh.
That was good. That was
good.
Let me hear yours.
No.
Come on.
All right,
come
week
on.
Week 5. They're hosting the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football. Steelers, Cowboys.
Crashing this plane.
That was really
was
bad.
that?
No, I know the line he was trying to say. Yeah. They host the Cowboys. That's going to be a sick game, too. You know, just franchises that people talk about. Steelers lose 2-3.
2-3. Bane, my boy.
I was born in the dog.
Then they travel to Las Vegas to play the best quarterback in the NFL.
Sorry.
Were you laughing at the best quarterback in the NFL part?
Adam.
Okay, good.
Bro, he did his stupid fucking British voice again for Bane.
Bane.
He's like, I was born in the dog. Like, that was so better than what you did.
All right, they travel to Vegas. They got Aiden
It was
O'Connell.
so bad.
In week 6. In week 6, they're playing Aiden O'Connell, man. Terrifying. TJ Watt gets after him. They win that game 3-3.
I have no idea what's happening right now.
They won't. You don't have to do a Bane again.
We're in week 6.
Can
Just
you
stop
just have him
doing
win
Bane
out so I don't have to hear
impersonations.
Adam do that shit?
They're 3-3, and then they host the New York Jets. Zero bias here. It's Sunday Night Football. The Jets win that game. Steelers are 3-4.
Steelers
They
3-4.
host the Jets?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure when
Oh,
I
wait,
did
Adam.
that.
It was a loss at home. Do it.
Crashing.
When I did the Jets,
Pressure, Bane.
I'm fairly certain when we did the Jets record, the Steelers won that game. But
Can you give me-
isolated
Crashing
events.
this line.
3-4, and then they host the other New York team. They host the other New York team, the Giants. They're 3-4. They win that game. They're 4-4 heading into a week 9 bye.
That's potentially, is that at home or is that away?
It is at home.
Yeah, okay, so you hosted New York team twice.
You're doing Darth Vader now. That's not fair.
I thought you were asking if the bye was at home or away.
No.
All right, then they have a week 9 bye. I'm doing this all alone, folks. I got
Go,
two fucking
go,
idiots
go,
next
go.
to me
This
right
is,
now.
well, this is your prediction, not
I
mine.
know, but you guys are supposed to give some bant and your thoughts on it. I got Adam doing the worst impressions ever, and then you just laughing your ass off over it.
'Cause it's
Adam,
so
lock
bad.
back in, buddy. Okay, week 10 coming out of the bye.
Week 10, what's the record?
They're 4-4 coming out of a week 9 bye.
Wow,
All
they
right.
are not where they expected them to be.
And then
Here
they
we go.
That's where they get hot.
They
Here we
travel
go.
to Washington to play the Commanders.
Off the bot.
Off the bye, they win that game. They're 5-4. And then they've got a very AFC North heavy back half of their schedule, like really heavy.
Who had that last year? I think it was the Ravens.
Yeah, they have their next 4 games are against AFC North opponents. So they're 5-4.
Wow. Here we
go.
Week 11, they got the Ravens at home.
Bang.
They win it.
Yeah, they do.
They win it. 6-4.
Give me the Mike Breen bang.
Which is so fun.
Bang!
I hope anyone watching this hasn't seen the last one where I do the Ravens. Pretty sure the Ravens sweep the Steelers in that prediction. But isolated events. Isolated events.
Isolated.
So they're 6-4, and then they travel to the Dog Pound for a Thursday night football game against the Browns. They lose that
Yeah,
game.
I
They're
don't
6
like
and
that
5.
for them.
Tough spot.
Thursday night football feels like at Cleveland, the Browns. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they've got the long week to travel to Cincinnati. Do they stay in Ohio? Or do they travel back to Pennsylvania? They travel back to Pennsylvania, but they lose that game against the Bengals too. They're 6-6.
Tough.
6-6. Spoiler alert: the Steelers don't go below 500. They do
Wow.
not go below 500.
Mike Tomlin doesn't
Mike Tomlin
do that.
doesn't
yeah,
allow
he doesn't
it.
do that.
But they're 6-6
So where
after
are we gonna
13
find these
weeks.
games?
I don't know. We're gonna oh Jesus Christ, they go below 500.
Oh,
That's
does Mike Tomlin get fired?
He might be. So then they go back to the hosting the Browns. So they got the Browns in 2 games in 3 weeks. They learn from their mistakes. They beat them there at home,
Yeah, they do.
7-6.
Yeah, they do.
So they're 7-6. And then would you guys like to hear this gauntlet to finish the season, or do you want to be surprised?
No, just go. I want to be surprised.
Okay, then they travel to Philadelphia to play the Eagles.
God.
Tough.
They lose that game. They're 7-7.
love.
Then they travel to Baltimore. They lose that game. They're 7-8.
Oh,
then they
my.
host the Chiefs.
Oh my God!
Jesus.
They lose that game. They're 7-9.
Officially below 500.
Officially below
For the first
500.
time, Mike Tomlin.
And then they host the Bengals
Wow.
and they lose that game.
They
They're
lose
7-10.
Mike
And
Tomlin
Mike Tomlin is
fired.
Fired.
You're fired.
And Justin Fields starts
that
the
your
last two
Trump?
games.
Oh my God.
Justin Fields starts the last two games to see what he's
go.
got.
and he loses.
And he loses both of
Oh.
them. And he's also off the
And
team.
he sucks.
Justin
And
Fields
Justin
traded.
Fields' career ends.
I actually
I think
Justin
this
Fields
is
got
the
traded.
first year.
Look at Tycho's face.
I think this is the year that the Steelers' run of consistency
Ends.
comes to an end.
And Mike Tomlin gets fired.
And you know
Mike
what?
Tomlin's on the hot seat. He's not fired in the middle of the
By
season.
the
Can
way,
I-
this is
fun
getting
fact?
this is getting 600,000 views. I think
Oh,
because
shit, yeah,
people
you're right.
love the Steelers
Oh, my
this
God.
year.
Can I make a
They're
super?
gonna clown you.
But if non-Steelers fans, please be in the comment section to defend me when they go Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals to end the season.
Jesus, they could lose all of those.
Wait, sorry. Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs,
Can I
Bengals.
burst the bubble? Can I burst the bubble?
Yeah.
Mike Tomlin signed an extension, I believe, this offseason.
Did he really?
Hey, all right, pay him up front. See ya, smell ya.
Bye.
How much?
Wait,
well,
so is
Tycho, how does
Russell
Justin
Wilson
Fields do this
retired?
I was
year?
going to say, how much more time does Russell Wilson have on his contract?
I think
Russell Wilson
he
has
signed
one
a-
more year after this year, and he plays for like.
Well, he signed
You
a
know where
contract.
quarterbacks
He
go
got
to
bought out.
die.
Is that the hardest 8-game stretch to end a season ever?
I didn't hear a single.
You know who Russell Wilson's going to be after this year? He's going to be on the Jets after Aaron Rodgers retires.
Fuck, really? No, Jordan Travis.
Good point. We
So
should wrap
Russell
up.
Wilson will be the starter next year.
We should wrap up.
Yeah.
That was good, Pat.
Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals.
All right,
Say it
based off
faster.
Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals. Oh, I
over
flubbed it a
under
bit.
7.5 for the Steelers.
I'll take the
I'd
over.
say
I'll take the over.
Yeah, I think they could be sneaky good. Like they made the playoffs last year with fucking Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are some games in the first half of the season that could have gone the other way.
Russ-
I did not realize
dude.
how much of a gauntlet they had.
And
to
Russ,
finish
by
it.
the way, Russ last year was like a good quarterback, very serviceable.
Yeah.
That second
No,
half
he
of
was
the year
good.
with the Broncos, they were a fucking wagon.
Yeah, Derek bet a
Like-
future on Russell Wilson to win the MVP at
That's
one point.
crazy.
Well, that's just nuts.
And at one point, I think he posted about it because he thought it was like that good of a bet.
Well, that was him saying the Pelicans are going to win the fucking.
Yeah.
Like, he
All right.
does
Well, that
stupid
was
shit.
fun. That was good. Did no one anyone watch last night besides
just
me?
come?
Pat?
No, I haven't
I'm gonna
watched.
come.
I gotta watch the last one too because I fell asleep in the middle of it.
It was good. It was
Yeah.
good. Bridge episode.
I don't think Pat heard that.
Doesn't
I heard
matter.
that
No
on
one
the
needs to hear
comments. High
anything.
pitch. It was almost like
I'm gonna
only a
come.
dog could hear that. But
Adam, wait, can you
Nope,
do
we're
your
done
Bane?
with that
No,
shit.
to end the show, I want to hear your Bane impression.
I think that
Do it. Say,
Come on.
come on. That wasn't Adam, by the way.
Rich and pulled from their penthouses.
all right.
All right, Adam, go.
With that being said, we're going to wrap up. As a reminder, obviously the NFL season is approaching, so make sure to download Betr, play Betr Picks, use promo code CAPSOFF, the best daily fantasy app in the entire industry, the only one
In
where you
the
can
world.
1,000x your money, $1 to 1,000. So download
it's
Betr, play
time to
Betr
start
Picks.
stockpiling better bucks because there's
It's
promos
easy.
in the baseball season that will not be there in the football season.
Good point.
So
Stockpile that
start
bitch.
stockpiling your better bucks so you got a
Dog
lot
pound.
of bonus
Free
credits to play
play.
with. There you go, better bucks, baby.
Adam, send us out with it. Come on.
You got to ask me what my plan is first.
What's your plan?
Crashing this plane.
That's so bad.
I love you. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye. Oh my.
Caps Off is brought to you by Betr, starring Adam Spachnik, Jack Perotti, and this guy Pat right now who we don't know if we're officially giving a seat to.
Cool.
Make sure to check out our socials at Caps Off Pod on Instagram and Caps Off Podcast on TikTok. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at the link in the description. And as always, be sure to download Betr and play Betr Picks with promo code CAPSOFF to play the best daily fantasy football app on the market.